Please read the disclaimer. Hello and welcome. I'm Bio, and today we're looking at another terrible game developer or publisher. In this case, we're looking at a bad developer. And that bad developer is Aqua Pacific, because Aqua Pacific is aggravatingly painful to ever having to deal with anything from them whatsoever. They are a terrible game company that mainly, to start off with, ported home console games to PC, as well as making portable versions of home console games for the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance. Later down the line, as a development team, continued in the years, they also developed some of their own games, which were their own bag of atrocities. Yeah, they're not a particularly good developer, and I would say that I don't think they're on the same level as something like Data Design Interactive. Maybe they are. It all depends on perspective, really. They are still a very, very bad developer. So they're also a UK-based developer, believe it or not, which is crazy. Now, their website is long gone, but it still exists in the Wayback Machine, and I was able to browse through and see a bit of information about Aqua Pacific in their website. This is an insert from their website back in 2001, and it states that Aqua Pacific is a fast-growing computer and video game development house based in Warwickshire, England. Aqua Pacific was formed in 1997 with the intent to establish a credible base of commercial and published software, originally specializing in conversions from PC to PlayStation, PlayStation to PC, and Game Boy Color. The company has grown into a formidable force in the games development industry. I'm not too sure about that, but okay. Since starting, the company has produced 27 conversions and one original title, and now is moving into more original title development, God help us, for the next generation of games consoles from Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. All the major handheld and mobile gaming platforms from amongst others, Nintendo and Symbian, and for the PC. Okay, well, number one, that was a terrible paragraph to read. Number two, I don't see how they are a formidable force in the game industry. They are barely even a force in the game industry, but apparently this is how they viewed themselves back in 2001. So yeah, this is their website from back then. You might see a bunch of broken images. Yeah, that can happen sometimes with the Wayback Machine. Well, let's skip ahead and have a look at them in a much later in life. So this is their website in 2007. Probably the last year that they actually, were pretty active, I would say, before it all went down a downhill slope. Now, I'm not too sure when the company went bankrupt or closed its doors. More than likely, it was probably around 2009. But in 2007 was the last time they actually made okay games, before they started going into the whole, Hansel and Gretel, Legend of Camelot route, you know what I mean? Pinocchio route. So it says Aqua Pacific is a well-established computer and video game development house based in Warwickshire, England. Aqua Pacific was formed in 1997 with the intent to establish a credible... So basically it's the same information that they gave in 2001. That's literally it. But it also states that they've had commercial titles published for companies such as Into Games, obviously that being Real World Golf, Infogrames... Was that Sales Curve Interactive? Never even heard of that company. Ubisoft, that obviously being the Rayman game, Brain Games, we'll get to that. And Dreamcatcher, another publisher which apparently means something, which actually doesn't mean a single thing, because I never even heard of Dreamcatcher before looking at one of their games. And they also says we have a specialist skills in the development of value range titles for the PS2. Yeah, you don't say. And they they're even willing to say that they've made original titles for Oxygen Interactive, Play It, and Phoenix Games. If your website has Phoenix Games listed on the front page, yeah. And then obviously it shows some statistics as well of their best-selling game. Who cares, right? Dearie me. So I'm just going to flash up on screen what they've got listed under games that they've developed. It's just going to scroll through, and you can have a look. You can pause the video and have a look as you go. I'm going to be highlighting some of these as as I play the games, just so you can see for yourself what it basically says. But if you want to read any specific one, just feel free to pause and have a read. I'll also flash up the arcade cabinets and some of the educational titles that they have as well. They actually list their address on the website, which obviously doesn't exist anymore. But I'm not going to put it up on the video because obviously I don't want to. Even if it is an address that it probably still exists, but Aqua Pacific isn't there anymore, I'm not going to dox anyone at the end of the day. So. They also list their services on the website as well. Pause the video and have a read if you're interested as well. And without further ado, let's get on with the video and have a look at some games from Aqua Pacific. Oh, it's going to be a wild ride, I can tell you. Just as a heads up, the first game I'm going to be looking at is ACM 1918. Which is released on PC. I'll probably reiterate this information as I've recorded each of these videos individually, but I'd like to just make it known that, as with all old PC games, this game was a nightmare to get running, but eventually I got it running. It wasn't an issue of it crashing, it was an issue of it just not running on occasion. Sometimes you'd be clicking on the exe file and it just would not work, it wouldn't open, it wouldn't do anything. And it basically just worked whenever the hell it felt like it. So I just thought I'd give you a heads up if you ever want to play this game yourself. Yes, 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 and yes, and yes, and yes. Oh, you don't want to know how much of a pain in the ass it was to get this game to work. I'm not even kidding. Holy moly. So, the very first game we're going to be looking at for this terrible company that is Aqua Pacific is ACM 1918. Why is it called ACM? I don't know, and I don't really care. But this one's a little bit of an interesting title. I don't think necessarily this is potentially the first game Aqua Pacific did. Basically, from what I've seen online, one or two things could be the first project that Aqua Pacific did. You have Titus the Fox for the original Game Boy, and you have ACM 1918. One of these two projects are the first project that Aqua Pacific did. Now we're going to be looking at Titus the Fox later in the video. We're going to be looking at it, the Game Boy Color version specifically. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and think that Titus the Fox was probably first. I think came out earlier than this, because this game came out in 1997, and I reckon the Titus the Fox game, I think, came out in 1995. So you got to remember, Aqua Pacific is a company that ports. Before they started making their own games, they were mainly a company that ported other games. But this one's from PC to other platforms. But this one is or from other platforms to whatever. I think they also they also did Game Boy Color and portable versions as well from home console releases. But you got to remember, this one is exclusively on PC, so this is not a port of any kind. But I can tell you exactly what this game is. So, even though it states that Aqua Pacific is the developer, I don't think they are. I think the developer is Full Fat Productions. You see the little logo there? Full Fat. Don't know much about Full Fat Productions, but I think they're the actual developer. With, if you see the little logo in the bottom left, is Project Project 2 Interactive, very very similar to Take-Two, but Project 2 Interactive were the original publishers of this game. And if you look it up on the Aqua Pacific website about this game, it actually specifically states that this was an original game developed for a small Dutch publisher. The publisher unfortunately went bust, and as a consequence, it was only released in mainland Europe. This game was a fast action 3D shoot 'em up. I personally believe, right? They say the publisher. I think, right? Full Fat Productions was going to release the game under a Dutch publisher. And that publisher went bust, as it states. So Aqua Pacific managed to get some kind of deal with Full Fat Productions, and Aqua Pacific secured Project 2 Interactive as a publisher. That's what I think. So Aqua Pacific, even though I don't think they developed the game, even though on GameFAQs it says they developed the game, I don't think they did. I think the game is developed by Full Fat Productions. That's what I believe. But yeah, thank fuck I managed to get this working. I'm not going to mess around with the options because that tends to break the game. The intro's fucked as well, by the way. I have the file, the intro to the game, and also the intro to the game. It only has Project 2 Interactive has a little title screen, but like I said, Aqua Pacific's just on the title screen here, or title card even. But yeah, I have the video files because again they're just video files in the game of both the ending credit sequence and the intro, and I might flash them up on screen so you can see what they are at some point or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, let's start the game. I'm not gonna mess around with anything. So that I have played this game before, because basically what happened with this game is that it worked, and then just refused to work. It worked fine, and when I went to actually go and record it for the first time, it was like, nope, I'm not working now, and I couldn't get it to work. So I had to I uninstalled the entire game, unmounted the virtual drive, and restarted my computer, and now it's a different day, and I'm trying again, and it works today. I just want it to work so I can record the video. That's all I care about. So we're just gonna do this. So the squadron. So we're just gonna do basic maneuver. Squadron leader Whitehurst takes you through a quick course on flying a combat aircraft. Learn how to control the plane. Yep, that's fine. And here we are. Here it is. Whiteheart, I'll teach you how to fly. I missed a ring apparently. Oh, okay. So basically, welcome to the Superman 64. Superman 64 of flight sims. Go through the rings. It tells me to hurry up apparently because I'm not going fast enough, even though the plane doesn't go any faster than this. This is the game, boys and girls. This is the game. Welcome. We fly through rings. Well done. You use the arrow keys to move the plane. Why does it keep telling me to hurry up? Like, the plane does not go any faster than this. Oh, no, I've missed one. Fantastic. That's all you hear is the plane. It makes the sound. Oi. 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 I missed one. I missed wrong. You missed a ring. Only fly through the red rings. Well, okay. That means I got to go all the way out here to turn around again. Oh, well, it's a stupid mechanic. 100% I flied through the fucking ring there. The game was just fucking cheating me out of it. There we go. Isn't this exciting? You missed a ring. Well, yeah. You gotta realize the plane does not control that well. You seem to go under the assumption that the plane can fucking turn like this. It can't. You are making... Look! 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. you see what it seems to assume the plane can do? No, the plane cannot... Look! Be careful, don't hit objects. Oh, I would love to be careful and not hit objects. You don't really... By the way, I was nowhere near that fucking blimp, you cunt. Nowhere near that blimp. So don't give me that fucking... You hit that blimp! No, I didn't. And I missed it again. Fantastic. I hate this game already. I hate it. This is Superman 64, the game. This is Superman 64, but it's on PC. Okay, it doesn't control as poorly as that. But it still asks you to go through rings in a way that you cannot go in the game. Yes, let's get real close to the ground. Are we done? Oh, we finished the rings. Fantastic. Oh, now we have to shoot. Okay. Thank you for telling me this. Thank you for not telling me what the fucking button is. Watch what you were doing. Well, I didn't realize I could smack into the fucking thing. I'd like to remind you that the game failed to tell me what the shoot button is. You would assume space would be the shoot button, but it isn't the shoot button. Oh, it's D. How foolish of me to not realize that D would be shoot. I thought it'd be S. It means shoot, don't it? Oh yes, those PNGs are great. You see those PNGs? Fantastic PNGs there, boys. You've got great PNGs. But PNGs for days! Well done. You have finished the targets. Now we're going to bomb things. Fantastic. But again. Oh. I managed to figure out the button for that one. You sure it's not B for bomb? Oh, I can just bomb the shit out of shit. Just bomb the shit. This fucking game. Nice shot. You caught the ground target. God. Well, yeah, so this is the game. You know, this came out in the same year as Nuclear Strike, I believe. 1997, isn't that right? Oh, there we go. We done it. We did. We did it. We got the gold medal award for completing the tutorial. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy. Wouldn't surprise me if there's literally like no footage of this game on YouTube. It would not surprise me. Alright, so let's go to our very first mission. Shooting party. First real mission. Test your skills as a pilot by shooting down as many of the enemy planes. Thank fuck for that. Oh, whoa. We get to pick a plane? The fuck is that? Funny enough, I don't think that's how the plane is supposed to look. I don't know, that looks a bit weird. Now we can play as the Spad. Oh, there's Moraine Solder with his... Oh, we can now pick multiple planes. I like how all of these characters look like... Look at this dude, he looks like a villain. What is this? Is this Grand Theft Auto fucking portraits here? SC5A. What are these characters? They have very, like, anime kind of style to them. It's funny. There's a lot of playable fighters. Look at this dude. Ivan Kiev. Hmm. David O'Farrell. And then back to Major Sidney Hawker, which he's got a really weird plane. I want to play, I'm going to be honest, I want to play as Captain Manny Baker. Look at him. Captain Manny Baker at your service. Okay, so it tells me a bit about the plane. It's the Moraine Solder Type N, designed by Rayman's Allina. This plane was considered the fastest of all the monoplanes flown during the war. The propellers had metal plates that allowed bullets to pass through the arc of the blades. Okay, here we go. Oh, got a fucking mouse in the way. Let me just I'll put it up here, because I will still want it on the screen. Oh god! Oh god! Just moving the mouse off the screen. Oh! Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, they don't fuck about. Where am I? Am I in space? Looks like I'm in fucking space. I'm in space! Oh, they're gonna destroy me. I'm fucking done. By the way, I'd like to remind... So, if you're wondering... I have to, basically, my gun has to recharge. Which makes sense. But this is just fucking madness. They're just fucking coming at me. It's just... And I like to remind you, the controls are not that great. They're really not. They're really not. The plane is really awkward to control. It does not control well. Oh, it might be the plane I picked. It might be my specific plane that I picked. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just weird controls. But look how much he turns. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. I'm not gonna win this mission, not by far. They're just everyone. It'd be okay if it was like me and the Allies, right? So it's not just me destroying planes, but for some reason it's just me destroying planes. And again, it does not control well. Warning, you're about to die. Well, yeah, I would figure so. If you're wondering what my health bar is, the bottom. So look at the top left. My health is the bottom bar. My gun is the bar above it. And look, see? If I keep firing, it goes down. When it gets to nothing, I have to wait for it to recharge. It's a pain in the ass. Are you kidding me? I somehow managed to complete the mission. We don't know how, but I completed the mission. I don't really want to play any more of this game. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't really want to play any more of it. It's a terrible game. It's just a terrible game that I think, due to just happenstance, Aqua Pacific managed to pick up. That's what I think. I think just due to happenstance, Aqua Pacific just so managed to pick the game up. Oh, I can still control the plane. Fantastic. What if I drive it into the ground? I think that's what it is. Just due to happenstance. Through some miracle, they managed to acquire the rights to this game. Oh no, oh, I now understand what that is. I was wondering why the hell it kept fucking slingshotting me back up against my will. It's because I'm not allowed to go too close to the ground. That is the reason why. Still, having that happen, it just irritating. So I almost died, somehow won. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not willing to play any more of ACM 1918. It's just a if I look at it as a flight sim from 1997, I guess it works. There's probably better flight sims out there. When did Ace Combat come out? There's probably better flight sims out there, even for PC. So I'm just being honest. But I'm not willing to play any more of this. Well, that was an intro and a half, was it not? And oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? There we go. Almost. Almost. Thank fuck for that. Fucking Xbox One controller turned itself off. Ridiculous. Alright then, so here we are. Carmageddon for the PlayStation 1. But would you believe it or not, what is considered to be literally the worst version of Carmageddon is developed, or ported at this point, by ported by Aqua Pacific. It's very interesting, this game, for a few different reasons. But I'll give you the general. I'll give you the general information. Then I'll go with what I want to say. So this port of Carmageddon is developed by Aqua Pacific. And it's a port of the PC version, obviously, of the same name. This game has been ported by quite a few different things. So this game also was ported to the N64 as Carmageddon 64 by Software Creations. But like I said, the original game came out in 1997 and was developed by Stainless Games and published by Interplay. The game was also ported to Android, strangely enough, Game Boy Color, which, by the way, the Game Boy Color version is also developed by Aqua Pacific. Interesting. Unfortunately, we will not be looking at the Game Boy Color version, as I only really want to look at one version of each game that I want to cover. No more than that. Yeah. So I purposely chose the PlayStation 1 version, which strangely enough only got released in Europe. I wonder why. Maybe it's because Europe's standards were not as strict as America's. I reckon that's what it was back in the day. There are, like, our standards here in Europe, in the even like it got released in the UK. It was I think it was literally, we had such low standards. That's why we had a lot of these European exclusive like shit show games. But then again, we also got a lot of ports of PC games on the PlayStation 1, like that were interesting, like Angel of Darkness, Terracon, just to name two that come to mind. So it could have been a positive or negative thing whether or not we got games like that. But this one's definitely a negative. This one's definitely a negative. So yeah, this was published by SCI, and this was released in October 1999, October the 8th, 1999, exclusively in Europe, and it's a terrible game. And the reason why I say it's a terrible game is because I have had one go at it recently, just to make sure everything was working correctly, because I was having a few issues with my computer. And yeah, it was absolutely fucking terrible. Interestingly enough, just want to point out, I've never played a Carmageddon game before. I say it's before my time. It really isn't before my time, but it's just I didn't have it on the PC. Didn't have that many games on the PC back in the day when I had the old Dell Windows 98 computer. Nuclear Strike was one of them. Lego Loco was another. So yeah, creatures and pets. Those are the games. Some games that come to mind. I had when I was younger. I did not have that many games. I had a few demo disc things, I think, for PC as well, freeware or whatever it is. So I haven't been able to play any of the Carmageddon games. I have wishlisted the most recent one because apparently, or was it Max Damage, or what was the most recent game? Yeah, Max Damage. I have wishlist that game on Steam, and I will give it a go. When it's on sale, I'll pick it up and give it a go at some point. Maybe I'll do it as a PC random as well. But yeah, it's interesting. The other interesting thing about this game, so one is I've never played a Carmageddon game before. The other thing is that most games are on the Aqua Pacific website, which obviously I must have talked about in the intro. Hopefully I did. One of the and it has pretty much, it doesn't have all their games, but it has a very good selection of their games. One of the games that is not included in this selection is Carmageddon. So it'd be quite funny if Aqua Pacific were actually ashamed of this game, considering their standards are dog shit to begin with. I'm just putting it out there. That's an interesting insight that, you know, the next game I'll be looking at, which I can spoil it. It doesn't really matter because you can look ahead in the video. The next game I'm going to be looking at is Titus the Fox for the Game Boy Color, and that's on there. That's on there. You know, both the Game Boy Color and original Game Boy versions is it has an entry on their website. Yet this game doesn't. So if you're wondering why is this game terrible, it is basically the controls are not particularly good. The controls are very, very not responded. The people that were originally, oh god, as you can see, the controls are, there's like a delay with the controls. It's really weird. The people in the game got turned into zombies for whatever reason, whatever strange reason. Yeah, the game does not control very well at all, by the way. Oh, stop it. There you go. Blood. Oh, look at the blood. There's the blood giblets from the zombies, but yet the zombies are... The AI has no fucking clue what's happening, and I tell you exactly the reason why the AI has no fucking clue what's happening. It's a very simple and very easy thing. It's because the racetrack is fucked. That's the reason why. The track design in this game is absolutely atrocious, and I don't understand what the fuck's happening. Look at this. What are they doing? What are the like? So the red dots are, I think, enemies, or no, they're other cars. The red dots are other cars on the little mini map we've got, and the yellow dots are the checkpoints. And the checkpoints are all over the fucking place. Who fucking knows where the checkpoints are? They're just all over the place. And they're not put in very good positions. What the fuck did I even hit? Oh, now I'm wasted. Fantastic. And by the way, you would think once you become wasted, you just respawn. Wouldn't you? Would you not think that when you get wasted in a race, because this is a fucking racing game, essentially speaking, at least this version is, you would just, crack on, continue the race, respawn? No, you have to restart the race again. Isn't that a fantastic way of doing the game? What great design choice. Very good design choice there. Very good. Why? That's my question. Why? Why would you do this? Why? So I have to restart this race. Keep in mind, right, I got 3 laps to do, and we didn't even complete 1 lap. So not only do you have to avoid other races, the whole entire point of Carmageddon is to smash into your opponent. You have to avoid your opponent in this game, because you can't get your car too damaged. If you get your car too damaged, then what happens is that your car gets wasted, and then once your car gets wasted, you have to restart the race, which makes no fucking sense. Now, don't get me wrong, there's probably some fucking power-ups or something that you can restore your car's health somewhere in the map. I ain't fucking looking for them. But I have to figure out, because of how absolutely terrible... I reckon sometimes some of these cars just spawn in front of you as well, by the way. Because of the absolutely... Like, there, look. He is purposely trying to hit me and run me off and hurt me. For whatever reason, he's not actually trying to race. Look, what are you doing? What is the yellow car doing? I feel like the AI has immense issues with this game. They struggle to even know what the fuck they're doing half the time as well, which is fantastic, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. But I have to try and figure out, all the while other cars smash into me, trying to damage me to basically make it so I can't race anymore. I have to drive around this convoluted, complete fucking dog shit race course, trying to figure out for the fucking life of me where the checkpoints are by following these stupid fucking arrows. It's stupid. Look there, he's waiting for me. He's waiting for me. We're on lap 2. At this point now, there is no point trying to race anymore. You just want to finish the fucking course, but you can't finish the course because the fucking controls in the game are dog shit. They're absolute fucking dog shit. Now I'm stuck. I'm not joking, I'm stuck. I can't move. The camera's going full fucky. I'm not even joking right now. I am actually stuck. I can't move. I can't get out. My car is on the verge of exploding. Oh, thank you. Oh, great. Now I've fallen down here. Fantastic. Destroying zombies gives me more fucking... Oh, great. Oh, by the way, these... Goodbye. Oh, those barrels, they destroy you. Now I have to start the race again. You see my point? You see my point here. This game wants you to fucking die. It does not want you to succeed. It does not. This game is unplayable. It is by far unplayable. The courses are unplayable. I'm not even going to try to play the game anymore. I'm just going to basically put out the reasons why you shouldn't play this game for you. All the while, I'm just driving around doing whatever the fuck. I'm not even going to follow the race. I'm not even going to follow the checkpoint system. Who cares? All right. So I don't think I've even got to win the race. Even though there's other races, even though it starts the races like this, like there's a race to be had here. I'm just going to ignore this and go wherever the hell I want and do whatever I want, because who cares, right? So, not only do I have to win the fucking race, I have to dodge other cars because I can't let my car get too damaged. Because if my car gets too damaged, I get wasted and I have to restart the race. I also have to beat the timer. There's a fucking timer. You can see that timer in the top of the screen. Kaboom! Wait a second. Wait. Kaboom! Am I not supposed to go around and bump into things? Is not the point of the game supposed to be me smashing up and destroying things? It's called Carmageddon for the reason. What's the point having the game be called Carmageddon if once you're wasted, that's it. It's done. You're done. The game does not want you to complete the race. The game does not want you to have fun. The game does not want you to do anything. It wants you to buy the game, take it home, smash the jewel case on the fucking floor, snap the disc in half, and then take a fucking dump on it. That's what the game wants to do. That's what Aqua Pacific wants you to do with this game. They want you to diarrhea dump on this fucking game. They want you to AVGN this game into fucking existential crisis. Saying that, AVGN has done an episode on this game. I suggest checking it out. It's fucking worth a watch. It is a terrible game. Like, I feel like I've gone through all the reasons why you should not play this game. It is by far the worst version of Carmageddon. The course design is terrible. The controls are terrible. Everyone wants to fucking kill you. When you die, you don't respawn. You have to restart the race. You have a timer to fight against. You have 3 laps to do. Fuck this game. And fuck you, Aqua Pacific, you fucking degenerate cunts. Let's move on to the next game, shall we? Fuck this game. Oh dear. Okay, so next up we're looking at Titus the Fox. I guess the subtitle is To Marrakech Back. I don't know. Marrakech? What is that? Oh, that music's not going to get tiring anytime soon. So yeah, Titus the Fox for the Game Boy Color. Seems that obviously Titus the Fox, what is it going to be published by? It's going to be published by Titus Software because Titus the Fox was their mascot. It's a very short-lived mascot. It didn't survive for very long. But there was a time in the past where it was a fight to create as many mascots as possible. Most companies failed miserably. You got to remember, Bubsy the cat was a mascot. And that's even that's trying to get a resurgence. It wouldn't surprise me if Titus the Fox tries to come back at some point in the future just for a laugh. But it seems that Titus Software tasked Aqua Pacific with the task of bringing Titus the Fox to portable systems. So Aqua Pacific did ports of this game for the original Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I was wrong in my ACM 1918 part, so Titus the Fox, I'm pretty sure, is the first game they did. And it didn't come out in 1995, it was 1993. The original Game Boy version came out. Whereas the Game Boy Color version, this version, came out in November 2000. So, and I'll give you a little bit of info as stated on the Aqua Pacific website about this game. Titus is a French video game publisher. It had developed the original title for the monochrome version of the Game Boy. We updated the graphics to color and made the game auto-detect which machine it was being played on, so the enhanced version appeared on the new color machine. So there you go. But it states on there, interestingly enough, that Titus developed. The way they worded that sounds like Titus Software developed the original Game Boy version, and Aqua Pacific only dealt with the color version, which, if that's the case, who knows then? Who knows at this point? Could be anything. Sorry about that. Had to set the controller up again. As per usual. Easy and hard mode. Oh, I'm gonna go easy because I suck at video games. Extra level 1. Okay. Oh, here we are. Here's the main boy, Titus. Titus Bitus. Look at him. He's got a polygonal thing. So what's the dealio? Nope. That's not what we do here. We're not a Mario. We don't jump over people. Well, first things first. He's got like a white outline around him. Ow. One thing I don't like about a lot of these old school platforming games is I don't like when they don't give you the option. There we go. We're collecting whatever that. What even are these? Diamonds in the box? I don't know. But one of the things I never really particularly liked about these old school platformers is I don't like that I can't kill the enemies. Oh, this music isn't annoying at all, is it? Well, luckily, it's not one-touch death, or else it'd be even more annoying. Can't quite get up there. And now we fall. Alright. I don't even know what the hell... So this is just an extra level. Is this like... Is there a purpose? I guess we just leave. I don't know. There's a scorpion. Can't do anything against it. I can only... just avoid it, because apparently this is the thing about quite a lot of these old school platformers. I don't like the fact that I can't do anything against the enemies. Like this. You telling me I can't bounce on their heads? Why can't I bounce on their heads? Why is that not a feature? Oh, here we go again. What lovely music. Am I right or am I right? Brings me such joy. This music brings me such joy. Oh, the hitboxes on these fucking diamonds are interesting. As you can clearly see. What's my fucking hitbox then? Like, is it minuscule or massive? Hard to say. Oh, I have... Oh, okay. Can I just... Go away, bee thing! This comes with me now. Can I jump on this? Nope. Whatever. It's like, what's another game that has... I'm pretty sure I played another game where you can only defeat enemies by throwing boxes. Wasn't that Crazy Castle series had the exact same feature? You had to have a power-up or a fucking box of some kind to be able to kill enemies, which I think personally is a stupid mechanic. I should be able to jump on enemies' heads or do something, I don't know, to be able to kill the enemies instead of this, whatever this stupid mechanic is. Die! Ah! It's a pirate! Set on Earth, what are those? Die! Oh shit! Oh shit, look at him! What even is he? He looks like a sailor more than anything. I'm just being honest. I'm just gonna throw it out there. He looks like a sailor. He doesn't look like a... He doesn't look like, oh god. I found a secret passageway! I don't know what I did. I just walked near it, and here we are. Die! Okay. Oh, we managed to make it. Ah! Stupid fucking flower thing. What? 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 No, I no succeed. Why? Why no I succeed? Oh no. Goodbye. Oh, this is riveting gameplay, is it not? Absolutely riveting, this game. I'm having such a grand old time. Because this music is not getting irritating in the slightest. No, it's not, Titus. It's not. Oh, look, there's a fucking thing up there. Mine! Oh, the box is now over there. Fantastic. We'll never see that box again. I can't jump from the ladder, by the way. That's not a feature. Oh, this music is fantastic. Oh my god. I'm falling in love with this music. This music's fucking terrible. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. I thought it was get from one side of the screen to the other. I don't know. Scooby-Doo is all I know. That's what I know. All I know is what I know. What I like, what I find interesting is, why do we start with an extra level? Why is that a thing? I don't ask questions, it's just... Do I go this way then? No, I don't go this way. Where am I supposed to go then? I swear this is the same level again. Look. The enemy placement, everything. It's just, ugh. When you know the general... I was gonna say, when you know the general, like, height you need to be, and then I get hit by an enemy though. What a weird game this is. It's just weird. Oh, found another secret ladder. Oh, this just brings me up here again. How does the box get up there? Oh, I guess I'm just not... Come on, there's got to be a special ladder coming out of somewhere around here, right? Where's the special ladder at? I can know it's around here somewhere. Let me just wiggle the fucking D-pad, and then something might happen. We're still not done, apparently. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I'm done with this game. Oh, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. I can't stand games like this. It just reeks of, like, old... jank. Just some old jank, terrible controls. Can't jump on enemies, because apparently... That's the kind of thing. That's why you don't see me play too many old games for the channel. Like, from the SNES and NES era, because I don't like that feature. I like Super Mario. I'll play Super Mario any day of the week. Super Mario Bros. 3? Beautiful. Right? No, any of the Super Marios, in all fairness. Because you can kill enemies by jumping on their heads, and it's a good feature. It's a good feature to have. Any games that don't have a feature that allows you to kill enemies and ineffective. Well, I don't like. You know, you ever seen that? You ever see the AVGN Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde one where you have the stick and it can barely do anything? That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. And Titus the Fox, I have to throw a box at enemies. You telling me this fox boy can't just jump on their heads or punch them or do something? God. Anyway, I'm done with Titus the Fox. Let's call it there. Let's move on to the next. It's not good. Yeah, boys. Yeah. You see that? You see that logo right there? And you see this character? You wouldn't think it, would you? You wouldn't. I'm just going to put it out there. You wouldn't think it. You would think, wait. Aqua Pacific has something to do with Rayman? No, that can't be possible. No, but it is possible. Aqua Pacific, believe it or not, developed some Rayman games. Oh my god. Poor Rayman. He doesn't even know what's in for him. He knows... Look at that dead eye stare he has. He doesn't even realize. He doesn't even realize. He doesn't know where he is! Oh, poor Rayman. Doomed. Doomed to die. Oh, look at this. This looks fantastic. Okay, then. So, yes, believe it or not, Aqua Pacific developed a Rayman game, and it's a really weird Rayman game. So, in the year 2000, Aqua Pacific obviously did the Game Boy Color Titus the Fox game, but they also did some Rayman games, believe it or not. They also did some others as well, but I'm not really going to be looking at them for a few reasons. But I'll give you an idea of. I'll mention some of the games. So, the Rayman games that they released in 2000 were Rayman Junior English, Rayman Junior Level 1 and Level 2, and then in 2001 they did Level 3. This is Rayman Brain Games. The game that we're playing now, right now, is Rayman Brain Games, which I think is a compilation of all of the ones together, because when I open the game up, it asks me, do I want to do Level 1, 2, or 3? So I think this is a compilation of all of them combined together. Of the levels. Maybe not the English, but of the math. I think it's math or brain, or yeah, I think it's math related. I'm going to go with it being math related. So yeah, Ubisoft tasked Aqua Pacific in developing edutainment Rayman games. Believe it or not, yeah. I bet you wouldn't even think, what the fuck? This is a Rayman game? Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't realize that these games existed. I didn't before looking into Aqua Pacific. I was like, what the fuck? There's edutainment Rayman games? But yeah, there is. Strangely enough, they were developed by Aqua Pacific. Now, in the year 2000 and in 2001, they also did a few other games. But they're mainly ports, I think. Like they did Army Men Sarge's Heroes. You might have heard of that game. They did the PC version of that game. I personally think they just it was just them porting the PlayStation 1 version or one of the other versions. They also did the same with Army Men Air Attack. I think that's probably exactly the same. If I look into it, it probably has an N64 and PlayStation version. The PlayStation version came out in 1999. There you go. Whereas the PC version came out in 2001. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Aqua Pacific was just porting those games. So they also, strangely enough, believe it or not, I didn't even realize this, but believe it or not, Aqua Pacific ported Lucky Luke Western Fever to PC. Probably the only decent Aqua Pacific game, because I actually like the PC version of Lucky Luke Western Fever. It's jank, don't get me wrong, but I have good memories of it because of having a demo. Because I think I went into it before in a previous video when I did Lucky Luke games. Is that Western Fever? There was a demo of Western Fever on a computer at school when I was in, I guess technically it would be elementary school, which in the UK it's primary school. And it had demos of a few games. It had a demo of Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. It had a demo of Lucky Luke Western Fever, and it also had a demo, I think, of either cats or dogs. So I actually played the demo of this game of Lucky Luke Western Fever quite a lot. So yeah, probably the only Aqua Pacific game that I would honestly admit to liking is Lucky Luke Western Fever for PC. But yeah, I didn't even realize they developed it. Holy shit. It's just like, what? What? But yeah, so yeah, Rayman Brain Games. Oh, my word. So yeah, this Rayman Brain Games came out on August 11th, 2001. Obviously, it's published by Ubisoft. But yeah, it's just strange to think that this is even a thing that exists. I don't know what to expect walking into this. I honestly don't know. Guess we put me in here? Oh, that moves fast. There we go. It's me. I don't know what we're going to be walking into here. Oh.
If you want to get in shape before you face your challenges, go to Batilla's garden to practice. She's waiting for you there.
What the
fuck? If you're ready to leave right now in search of the lost book of knowledge, then go ahead and cross the river. At each new challenge, Batilla and I will be there to help you. Good luck.
There's voice in this game. Voice in a Rayman game. Since when was there voices in a Rayman game? Oh god, what's happening now? Stuff's just jumping around. So, I'm guessing this is the demo, Batilla's Garden, where we don't need to do that. I'm going to move up here to Phonics, our alley. This is where we're going. I don't know. Whoa, that's a picture in it. That's a masterpiece. It's the Mona Rayman. Oh, what even? Look at the nose. The nose is humongo. That's fucking hard. Oh dear. All right. Oh god, what is this? What the fuck? What?
Listen up, Rayman. You'll have to have very sharp ears for this next challenge.
Oh my
When
word.
you go by my hat, you'll hear a sound and an example like this. F, as in fish. Then you need to choose the word that makes the same sound.
Again, this is for babies, I like to remind you.
Fat and rat.
I'm going to turn the volume up
Rat, of course.
because I feel like you need to hear what he's saying. I'll put it on -5 decibels. You should be able to hear a bit better. So, I don't really have...
To get over the ink abyss without getting stained, hop onto the palette. When you want to choose a word, throw your fist at the brush next to the correct word. Then, the palette will take you off in the right direction.
Okay. So it's given me a tutorial anyway. I've got no control over this, by the way. So, even though I didn't go to the demo garden, I feel like it still gave me a demo anyway. And now it's going to take me back to the main screen. Okay, I assume so. But yeah, basically it's a Rayman game where the dude with the hat has a voice, strangely enough, instead of him just giggling at you. Oh, now we control? Yes, I have control. It's a fucking Rayman game, boys. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. They were given the Rayman. No. No.
Choose the word that makes the same sound as the one made by the letter or letters in the example.
So that's what we gotta do. Oh. Okay then. Whoa, I didn't know. I'm just gonna lose all my lives here, by the way, because I have no...
Choose the word that makes the same sound as the one made by the letter or letters in the example.
Well, it's a bit difficult because he kind of like... That's a cheap shot he does at you, by the way.
F, as in fish. Fat.
Oh. If you're wondering why am I just dying, it's because I expect the A button to jump, not throw a fist. Instead, the X button is the fucking... Or in this case, the X button is to throw a fist if we're talking about PlayStation 1 controllers. And the square button is to jump, which is just weird.
Choose the word that makes the same sound as the one made by the letter or letters in the example.
I just don't expect it. And then I feel like the placement of that...
Fat. Go. Pull. P, as in pencil. Pull.
Right, managed to get all of them. I feel like the placement of the enemies is a little bit cheap. Just a little bit. Just a little bit cheap. I'm just saying. I feel like the placement is a little bit cheap.
Jet.
Right, so I'm supposed to
Jet,
jump.
as in jar. Jet.
Okay. We're going the right way. I love how... So basically, from what I can gather is... Ubisoft
Bike.
gave Aqua Pacific
Like.
the same engine that makes the Rayman game,
La.
and
As
said
in
to them
lamp.
they can make their own Rayman game as long as it's educational, right?
La. As in lamp.
It's fine, I know what I'm doing.
Bike. Like.
And Aqua Pacific made this horrendous fucking mess. Well, that's a checkpoint, if I remember from the Rayman series. Where are we going here? Oh god. Oh, I can jump back here? No, where I would. My things are back here. I need it to follow. It's like Aqua Pacific does not know how to make level design, so they just do some fucking weird
As
shit.
in frog. Fry.
Yeah, this is how I honestly feel about this game, is that they have no clue how to make a Rayman game. So they've just kind of slapdash thrown a bunch of shit together in the hopes that maybe it will work.
Bat.
That's how it feels with this game. It's not good.
As in 3.
It's not good at all. What?
Bath.
Bath and bat.
F. As in 3.
Fur as in 3.
Bat.
It's got to be this one. Oh, that was the wrong one. Well, yeah, because none of them were right.
Fr. As in frog.
Fr as in frog. Well, yeah.
Fry.
This is the right way. Oh, this game is so fucked. It really is fucked, this game. It's so cursed. It's a cursed Rayman game. It's so cursed. It really is. I don't understand how you can not see this as being cursed.
Bat.
I like to remind you.
F. As in 3.
F as in 3. Neither of these are correct. You can clearly see that bath is the wrong way.
Bath.
It says F as in 3.
Bath.
But bath is incorrect. Bat was instant death, though. You saw that. Bath was instant death. This game is cursed. This game is just cursed. It's just a cursed game.
Bath.
That's all I can say about this. It's cursed. This Rayman game is cursed. Let's try this way then.
Bath.
Well, this is the wrong way, clearly. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me?
Drip. Trip. Dr. As in drum. Drip.
I'm not. I'm dead. Yep. I'm going to be honest with you, right? I'm not willing to play this game anymore. I feel sorry for the kids that had to play this. To me, this just reeks of poor level design, and this is aimed towards children. This would have only frustrated children. I had Rayman when I was a kid. I don't consider it really a classic to me, but I did enjoy the game. If I had this as a kid, I would have fucking thrown this across the wall. Thrown this across the room. Or thrown it at a wall. Because this would have fucking irritated. This is the first level. And this irritates the living fuck out of me. Right? Not only do you have to pick the correct word, there's also times, as it proved, where there is no correct word. You just got to pick a fucking thing and hope for the best. Like that one was like, I picked the wrong word. Should have gone to die. But instead, little fucking sharpeners appeared, pencil sharpeners, and I had to jump on them to move to the next thing. So there's no correct way of playing this game. You have lives. This game just reeks of trial and error, and you don't get nothing for it. It's basic, real basic kid stuff, but the level, like kid stuff with picking what word's the right word, but then there's times when it purposely trips you up, combined with the absolutely fucking poor level design this game has. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a fucking mess. God. I gotta admit, it's a fucking mess. Yeah, so Rayman Brain Games, absolutely terrible. Do not play it. Do not want to have to look at this game or even speak of this game ever again. Fuck this game. Oh my word. Okay, so next up we're gonna be looking at this mess. Zidane Soccer Generation 2002 for the Game Boy Advance. This seems to be a Aqua Pacific IP, I guess, because I had to look into the series and they're the ones that started this series, so it's hard to say. So I gotta turn that stupid music off. Alright, so Zidane Football Generation 2002. It did have a previous game, which was simply titled Zidane Football Generation, which seems to be the first game in the series, for the Game Boy Color, which was also developed by Aqua Pacific. So Aqua Pacific are the ones who basically created this series. There was even a PS2 and original Xbox game planned at one point, but it was scrapped. Thank fuck for that. It does. Interestingly enough, it says that the place that you would think, right, with Aqua Pacific basically starting the series, you'd think that the PlayStation 2 version would also be developed by Aqua Pacific, but no. Apparently, it was going to be developed by. It says James Hemsing. That just seems like a name. That doesn't seem like a fucking developer. So yeah, it looks like Cryo Interactive, who are the publisher of this game, by the way. It seems like the Game Boy Color version as well. They probably are the ones who actually owned the rights to the Zidane's Football Generation IP. And they originally planned a PS2 game, but I guess cancelled it for some reason. Maybe they didn't think it would sell enough. I don't know. But yeah, they cancelled it. So this game, developed by Aqua Pacific and published obviously by Cryo Interactive, was released in November 2002. And it's a football game on the Game Boy Advance. I don't know what it's going to be like. I'll give you the insert that the game has from Aqua Pacific's website. It states, Cryo Interactive once again contracted us to create a soccer game using our house soccer engine. This time, upgrading it for Game Boy Advance. It was also for the Zidane soccer license that Cryo had purchased. So yeah, Cryo did own the license to it. The game has bigger and better graphics than the Game Boy Color version and has revamped AI. So yeah, they basically, from what I understand, just from reading that, is they ported the Game Boy Color version to Game Boy Advance and just updated the sprites and AI a little bit. That's what I personally believe, and that's what I'm gonna go with. So let's play this terrible game. Hey, it may not be terrible. I don't know. You know, I'll give Aqua Pacific the time of day. They seem to be. Carmageddon was one thing, but I think overall they are okay when it comes to porting. Can't speak about the Army Men games they did because I'm not playing them, but they, like I said, Lucky Luke Western Fever, I thought that was pretty good. So their porting game might not be too bad. Oh, okay, so we have a few. Oh, there's quite a few countries you can play. Latvia. Do you know what? Shall we just do Latvia? I have a friend from work who's Latvian. Good man. His name is Gattis. Absolutely fantastic bloke, that man. This is for you, Gattis. We'll play Latvia. Oh, we get to pick a division of who we verse. Oh, let's go with that one. That seems more simple. Okay. So, Latvia versus England, and I like how we missed out some of the letters there. Oh, here they come! Here come the boys! Look at me go. Can you? Oh. Was that a goal? Did I actually score a goal with one of these shitty soccer games? And he scored a goal as well. And once again, this game suffers with what I consider to be the worst thing that potentially any football game suffers with. And if you're wondering what that is, what's the worst thing any football game suffers with? Switching characters. I'm sorry, it is the worst thing. It's the worst thing any of these games suffer with. Any football game in general suffers with. I hate football games because of this. It's one of the things I hate about football games. I can't stand them. Because there was one point. It's hard to explain to someone who seems to think that football games are acceptable like this. Oh my god, that's a quick match. Half time already. Holy shit. Is it going to just send me right in there, or is it going to give me a chance to explain what I'm talking about? Nope, it's going to just shove me right in there. No buttons to be pressed here, boys. My argument, when I always state this, and I always have to state it for someone who doesn't know my stance on football games, right? I'm going to click off of it because that's fucking is annoying. I don't like the fact in football games that you don't have control over which character you're playing. And what I mean specifically is, oh, but you have control over the character you're currently controlling. Yes, but I don't have the control of switching. I can't pick what character I'm going to be switching to next. I don't have that control, and it really fucking bugs me. It really bugs me because most of the time the game switches you to a character that you don't want to play as. Now you may go, but the game switches you to the best character to use in the opportunity of the game that is the game state at the moment, blah blah blah. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, if I'm honest. I feel like the argument that people would have is that the game switches you to the character that is the game thinks would be the best character for you to play as at that time in the game. I disagree. Quite literally, right? In one of the instances back there, it's hard because it goes by so quickly. One of the instances back there is the enemy is like taking the football towards my goal, right? And I'm like, I want to get the ball. So I'm playing as a character that's running after them. Then there's a character that's at the bottom of the screen that if the game switched me to, if I had the control to switch to, right? Control to switch to, I could have tackled him and gotten the ball off of him, and then he wouldn't have scored that goal. But the game didn't switch characters. It kept me with that one character until the fucking dude scored the fucking goal. It's like, really? That's my issue. And if you're saying, oh, how you couldn't implement something easy. You hold down L, and you move a direction on the D-pad. When you hold down L, it will remember the direction your character's currently running and continue running that direction. When you hold L, an arrow will appear on the screen, and then you move the arrow in the direction of the player you want to play as. And what it will do is it will pick the player that's closest in the arrow's proximity. So basically, I would have pressed L, moved the D-pad to left and down, and the game would have once I let go of those two buttons, the game would have switched me to that character. Oh look, I've just created a mechanic that would actually work, and I would fucking stand by that mechanic. That mechanic would work, 100%. I don't care what you think. I really don't. It would work. Get used to it. People just say to me, why don't you get used to how the game actually plays then? Because it's not good. It's not. How the hell? No wonder there is no fucking professional FIFA league, because you can't have it because you don't have control over all your fucking players. To me, FIFA is a game of chance. It's a game of fucking chance. You hope that you're going to switch to the character that you want to play as, but you don't always. And that can cost you the game. That can cost you a goal. That can cost you a penalty. That can cost you lots of things. It could switch you to a character that would make the fucking ball, make the play offside. You know, I've watched Captain Tsubasa. I'm familiar with football terminology to some degree. It's happy. I've played a football game before in the past where it switched. I passed the ball to someone, and the game passed it to a player that I didn't want it to pass to. I wanted it to pass to a different player, and because the game thought I was passing it to that player, it went through with it. And guess what? That fucking one was offside. I knew it was going to be offside. I didn't want to pass it to that fucking player. The game did that though, and thus we have the issue. So here we are. Here we are. I'm still playing as this dude on the left. Why? I'm still playing as the dude on the left, right? For that whole entire time, I was still playing as the dude on the left. For that whole entire time, I was still playing as that dude on the left. Not once did it switch me. It switched me right at the last minute. Didn't it? It switched me right at the last fucking minute, did it not? Right before he scored a fucking goal. That's helpful, isn't it? Oh, free kick. He fucking penaltied me. I'm just going to hold the ball here. Well, that was a waste of time. What the fuck was this? If you want to say... Still a goal! It landed there. Yeah, if you want to say, is this a good football game? It's fine for a portable football game. I just don't like football games. There we go. Managed to score that goal last minute. Have we won? Is that it? Game over! Yeah, I think we scored. We won, I think. I don't know. I'm going to call it there. Like I said, I don't like football games in general because of how they play. And they all seem to play the same. Like, I have good memories of International Superstar Soccer 64. But that's because it's literally the first football game I ever played. I didn't realise the rest of them were going to be like that. Anyway. So yeah, my 2 cents of Zidane Football Generation 2002. It works as a portable football game, soccer game, I guess. And that's it. It works. It does the job, I guess. You know, but at the end of the day, there's got to be a lot of different... Like, it's recommending me on the side of Game FAQs a bunch of other football games on the Game Boy Advance. You've got European Super League. You've got International Superstar Soccer Advance. You've got International Superstar Soccer. You've got Steven Gerrard's Total Soccer 2002. You've got Premier Action Soccer. So there you go. There's a bunch of other football games that are on the fucking Game Boy Advance. There's going to be one out there that plays better than the rest. So I'm going to go out and say that this game is just mediocre and call it there. Let's move on. Okay, so this is the next game we're looking at. Yeah, I'm excited. Can't you tell the enthusiasm in my voice? We're having a great time here with the old yeah. So this is Agassi Tennis Generation, which I guess is based off of the tennis player Agassi. I don't know. I don't follow tennis, but yeah. So this was released exclusively for the PlayStation 2. Yeah, Aqua Pacific loved making their sports games. They really did. And you'll see that apparent when we get to the second part of the video. You know, along the way anyway. They did a lot of sports games. The games I've picked for this are all hand selected that I just thought would be interesting to look at. Trying to have a bit of variety with what I couldn't look at every single Aqua Pacific game, or else we'll be here to the end of time. No, or else we'll be here for I don't know how many. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say on average it would probably take around about 8 hours to look at every single Aqua Pacific game, because I'd have to revisit a bunch of games that I've looked at that are a part of Blast Entertainment, that are a part of Phoenix Games. So yeah. In other words, basically, I'd rather not. If you know what I mean. I'd rather not. So yeah, so Agassi, Tennis Generation, is published by Dreamcatcher Interactive and released in August 2003. It also had a Game Boy Advance port that was also developed by Aqua Pacific. And like I said, it's based on the tennis player. It even says the tennis player is Andre Agassi. Never heard of him. Don't follow tennis. So I'm going to give you, but believe it or not, GameFAQs actually has a description for the game. So I'm going to give you both Aqua Pacific's website description and the GameFAQs description. Okay? So, Aqua Pacific's description is very small. It's very short. It basically says, this game was released globally in October 2003 by Dreamcatcher Interactive. It features 16 courts, 32 player, and a championship mode. If you're wondering about the August 2003 thing, the game has... This is probably one of the rare occasions where it did get released in America, and it's probably the American release date I gave you. Whereas it was released probably globally, including Europe, in October 2003. So that's all it gives you. That's all Aqua Pacific gives you, which is interesting, isn't it? For GameFAQs, it says, Agassi Tennis Generation brings you up close and personal to the biggest stars in tennis. Play as Andre Agassi, or compete against him as you smash, volley, lob, and serve on courts from all over the world in 16 tournaments. The game features 32 unique players with realistic movements, various court surfaces, and 3 challenging game modes including Quick Math, Arcade, and Tournament. Can you win your way to the top ranks of tennis stardom? That's fantastic, isn't it? Oh dear. Alright, well that's that. Shall we play the game? Let's play the game. Let's see what it's like. I just want a quick match. So, what court are we playing on? New York? Oh, what do we have? We have Melbourne, Stockholm, New York, Cairo, Vancouver, Paris, Naples, Seville, St. Petersburg, Cape Town, Dusseldorf, London, Antwerp, and Nassau. Well, of course I'm going to do London, because I'm from the UK, so... Oh. You can do doubles. We'll just versus against one. There we go. Graphically, the character models seem okay. There's Andre Agassi. Why? In all fairness, what's the point of playing as the rest of these? What's the point? Holy hell! There's a lot. Holy hell! Or I'm just. They got a lot of playable characters, or are they just? Is it just a repeat? No. That's it, we're at the end of the list. There is a lot of playable characters in this game. Holy shit. They did a lot of models for the game. They all look pretty much like a reskin of the reskin, but who cares? Of course I'm going to play as Andre Agassi, because he's the man to play as, I guess. And yeah, we'll play as and then we'll verse John Hart. There we go. Just randomly selected. I've played a lot of tennis games in the past. It's not really my type of game. I do think it plays better than football games, but oh god. I think the models are the only. Seems like the models are the only thing here that actually look okay-ish. The tennis court, not great. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. He did a big one on me. He gave me the big queen. What are you going to do about that?
No chance of returning that.
No chance returning that indeed.
Right on the line.
My character just refused to respond to that. Oh, okay. Right on the line, apparently. My character literally refused to respond to that. What was that? What was that? Oh god, this game does not play well. Okay, one of the things I've got to point out for a tennis game for it to work is the character to do shit when you press the buttons. Him running at the ball or just completely ignoring my fucking controls is not acceptable. Like there, look. What the fuck is that? What is that tiny little tap? There's no consistency. What is this? This is shit! This is fucking dog shit! There we go. If you're wondering what my fucking issue is Agassi does whatever. The game doesn't. Alright, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pause and explain. Because the game is not gonna let me explain, is it? Right, I can't play and explain. Or else I might as well just put the controller down and not do anything. Because that's basically what happens. Because I can't play and explain. So, there must be a delay in the inputs. That's the only thing the literal only thing I can put it on is that either they intentionally have developed unbelievably shit controls, or the more realistic one, there's a delay. So so basically in most tennis games, right? Each of the face buttons, X, Y, well, in this X, let's go with Xbox One controller standard, yeah. X, Y, B, A face buttons. They all do different types of serves. Then what you do is you move the analog stick in the direction you want to hit the ball. So I'm pressing X, which would be square in PlayStation 2 language, PlayStation 2 controls, and I'm pointing the analog stick to the left, meaning that I want the ball to go, all right. I'm even gonna go so far to say, here you go, right? You can now see my cursor. So I'm here, right? The ball's coming at me. I hold square and move left on the analog stick, meaning that I want to hit the ball over here, and yet the ball goes here. The ball goes here. What the fuck is that? And that's happened multiple times while I'm playing. Within how long? We haven't even hit the 10-minute mark yet, and I've already picked up on this. That's alarming. That's fucking alarming. So the only thing I can think of is that there's a delay. There's a fucking delay in the controls, right? And it's not picking up my inputs properly because there's a delay in the controls. That's not good. So I'm left. Oh, he did it that time. There we go. Right on the line. He did it that time. He did what I wanted him to do. Right, I'm going to continue hitting it to the left. Well, that was probably a bit late. I'll give that. That was probably a bit late. So left and square. There we go. Right and square. Left and square. Okay. Seems to be all right here. Left, right and square. Center. Okay. Right and square. Center. Right and square. There we go. Left and square. Right and square.
Right on the line. Right on the line.
Right on the line again, boy. There was one instance there. One instance where it didn't read my input. And that one instance is that why are you doing center? I'm doing left and square. Left and square I'm doing at the moment. And he purposely ignored that.
Right on the line.
Again, I'd like to remind you, right? I pressed an input. Why is he... No, that's not the direction I want the ball to go. There it is. That's the direction I want it to go. Now I want it to go left.
Advanced player 1.
keeps doing it in the center.
Game player 1.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is
Right
that
on the line.
the only thing I can think of is that there's a delay in the controls, and that's the reason why it's like this.
Oh.
Oh, that was out. Anyway, I'm already sick of the game. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to finish a full match. I can't. You got to understand, right? You play a tennis game, and as soon as you realize there's a delay in the controls, or the controls are just not doing as you would expect. I've played quite a few tennis games in my time. You don't want to play the game anymore because you've identified the issue with the game, and you identified that it's shit because of it. Why continue to play it? But yeah, that is the main issue with it. There's got to be a delay. I refuse. If anyone says, "Oh, I didn't notice it," I was able to notice it instantly. There's a delay. Clearly, you need to play the game a little bit longer to realize it. But yeah, I'm not really interested in playing any more of this Agassi tennis generation. It's not good. Maybe the GBA version might be a little bit better. They seem to have a bit more success. To me, Aqua Pacific seem a little bit more competent when it comes to doing a portable version of a game than anything else. Or maybe if they're porting the game to PC, I don't know. But yeah, not good a game. Let's move on. Oh, this should tell you the quality of the game straight away. Just to play it. All you got to do is see the play it is the publisher, and immediately you know straight away it's gonna be dog shit. I need to do a video on Play It at some point as a publisher. It's on the list. Don't worry, it's on the list. Deary me. Oh my word. Oh, there's always got to be one of these games, isn't there? There's always got to be the one. There's always got to be one of them. So yeah, well, you know, welcome to the next game that we're going to be looking at. Casino Challenge. There's always got to be one, hasn't there? There's always got to be a casino challenge, hasn't there? So, Casino Challenge. Oh my word, dearie me. So, as you can probably tell from what I just said, so this game was published by Play It, a terrible budget publisher that I will do a video on at some point in the future. And this game came out in January 2004. There is an entry on Aqua Pacific's website for this, so I will read it. This game was developed for the budget publisher Play It Games. Well, at least they recognize it as a budget publisher. Oh, I guess I should just do the voice again, right? It was very rapidly created and forms part of the Play It Games value range. It features 4 small casino games. So there you go. They give next to no information about the game whatsoever. Like they're basically, it's like it makes you feel like they're not proud of this game. They're not proud of it in the slightest. That's how it feels. You know what I mean? They're not proud of this game at all. And all right, sorry, something caught my eye then. They're not proud of this game at all. And I don't know, maybe that's what it is. And that's the case. You know, maybe they're just trying to pay bills. You see, what you're doing is you're picking on a publisher, you're picking on a developer that was simply trying to pay the bills. You know, pay the bills. They went the wrong way about it. If I was in their shoes, right? Now, if I was in Aqua Pacific's shoes, wouldn't you think it would be a wise thing while you're doing these budget games, right, to make a paycheck? In the background, you'd be making a little indie game that you'd release on PC Steam. Would you not? I'm just saying, would you not do that? Make a little indie game on the side, have it be sports related. It seems to be your strong suit. Have it be sprites and sports related. You could do it. You just got to be creative with it. What I'm saying is that you didn't even try. You didn't even try. That's what I would do. You know. Okay, so let's say so they're really good at making football games, right? Just make a game. Make a football game crossed with a visual novel or something. I don't know. It's not rocket science, you know what I mean? So you have football game mechanics, but you have a visual novel aspect as well. I don't know. There they go. I'm just putting it on the table. We're currently sat at the in the CEO's meeting table, whatever meeting room, and we're going through game ideas. There you go. There you go. To me, there's no excuse. That's just it. There's no excuse. I'm not going to give Aqua Pacific any pity if this was their way of paying the bills, because they didn't want to be in. They did not want to be anything more than a budget video game developer, and they show that because they never developed anything uniquely. They never developed a unique game themselves, so they don't get nothing. They don't get sympathy from me. Oh god, look at these character models. Oh god, there's some character models there. I'm gonna go with what is? Oh dear. I'm gonna go with Eggman. I'm gonna go with fucking Ashens. It looks like him. So we have 4 casino games to pick from. So let's go. We'll have a little go at all of them. I'm guessing this one's Derby, based on the. Yeah. Oh god, look at my character. Look at him. He's so happy to be here. I get to bet on a horse. Well, I'm gonna bet on the first-rate choice because that's a first-rate choice right there. Yeah. I'm gonna put in the first-rate. I'm gonna put my £5 on there. Because £5 on the first-rate choice. It's a first-rate choice. I bet. Now let's see who wins. Oh my god, it's video footage of the horses.
And first
What?
rate choice, a tempting chick, red lipstick, valiantly and royal, ready to wear, all quick away from the gate, valiantly dental on the inside, and first rate choice on the far outside, and it's going to be valiantly to win over first rate choice. Finishing third will be a tempting chick, and royal, ready to wear, was fourth.
Oh my god, they literally... So you're telling me, right, they paid for stock footage. Stock footage. Stock footage of horse racing, and then got someone in their team, Aqua Pacific's team, to just voice dub over it. Okay then, Aqua Pacific. Okay, that is lazy. That is lazy. That is unbelievably lazy. So that was Derby. Holy shit. I can't believe it sometimes. God. Yeah. You sure you weren't trying to develop this game for Oh my word. Are you sure you weren't trying to develop this game for Phoenix Games instead? You just accidentally gave it to play it. Oh yeah. I'm gonna £5, of course, as per usual, is my normal thing. Oh god, those bloody hands. Well, just look at those hands. They are something, aren't they? I'm gonna stand. And of course, he automatically wins. What's the chances of the dealer winning on the first hand? Okay, one more.
To win.
Shut the hell up.
Bets, please.
Okay, come on. Give me the thing. You're kidding me. Hit. 18. Hit. Bust.
Tough luck. Too bad.
And he had 20 as well. That's rigged. That's fucking rigged if I've ever seen it. And what do you have to gain from this? What's the point of playing this, right? Because at the end of the day, you go, oh, well, you know, when you run out of money, you run out of money. But then you just restart. It's... oh, you get on the leaderboard, but there's no leaderboard. Literally, the Derby requires you to win once to be on the leaderboard. You see what I mean?
The table is ready.
So this is the third game is roulette. Great. Just that way I can't lose, technically speaking, unless it gets on a 0. So
Time, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, great. They got another really interesting character. Oh look, 24 black. I win.
24 black.
So how much did I win? I bet 5 and I won 4. Okay, so I lost £1 on that. Great. Fantastic. And then let's have a look at the final game mode. I'm not going to play any more than one of each of these. Fuck am I playing any more? God. What's this? Slot machines is the final one. Oh, it's cell damage. What the fuck? Why is it cell damage? That seems a bit random, doesn't it? Having a cell damage slot machine? Does Cell Damage pay them to do this as an advertisement for their game? Like, what's the reasoning here? Very weird. Yeah, just put all my money in there. I don't need it anymore. Yeah, all of the money's in there now. So we'll just pull and hope we win. Oh, okay. Well, we've already won, technically. We just keep playing. Welcome to the life. And we won again. This is the life, boys and girls. We gotta get all the bombs. And we got some more money. So this seems like the game to win money on. No, none of the other games, just a slot machine. You can win money on this. I like... Wait a minute. That... Oh, okay. Oh, there's more machines. There's a seek and destroy machine. I didn't realize there was more machines. There's a seek and destroy machine as well. Oh, what the fuck is this? I'm so confused right now. How is there another machine? I'm confused. Somehow. Another machine, another random, very random seek and destroy. I can't even. Who published that game? I don't know, but I'm very confusing. Like, this is where you win money, because I haven't really lost anything yet. Just keep playing, and eventually you'll just keep winning. Like, if I get any cherry, it gives me 2 anyway. There you go, I got 4 for that. Puts it back up to 146. $146 again. 147. Back up to 147 again. Back up to 147 again. What's the other machine we have? Road Trip Adventure! What? Did they honestly get the rights to do this? The only thing I can think of is that they were able to get extra money by advertising. That's the only thing I can think of. They got extra money for advertising this. It's the only thing I can think of. Weird. Very weird. Got a lot there. Now we're up to 226. It's just weird. 3 very random games, if I mind you, very random games. Yeah, it's just I haven't really got much to say. I know I'm keep playing, but it's just it baffles me that you have these 3 games specifically. We'll call it there. If I cash out, I've got 248 quid. So the actual game in this game, out of the 3 gambling games you have, the one that you can actually earn money on is a slot machine. So there you go. That was Casino Challenge. Yeah. It's a casino game. It's a waste of time, basically. That's literally the point of these games. I don't understand the existence of them. You know, how can someone enjoy playing this? I don't know. It's like the pachinko games. I don't get it. If you have a gambling addiction and this is your way of cope, fair enough. It's better than spending real money. That's the only time I can see this as being viable. Besides that, it's just a waste of time. So yeah. Casino Challenge. Let's move on to the next one. God. What is this? Sorry. Every time it's like, what is this? So the next game we're looking at is Formula Challenge. This one was published by, as you probably saw from the title card, published by Oxygen Interactive, another publisher I want to look at extensively at some point in the future. And this game came out in June 2004. Funny story, I actually had a different game for this slot, because it lists the game's developer as Aqua Pacific on Game FAQs, right? But there was no mention of it on their website, right? This game is on their website. It's a very, very short description of this game on their website, but it's on their website. Whereas the other game wasn't. And then when I started actually playing the game for a recording, it clearly stated a completely different developer than Aqua Pacific. So I've updated the information now on Game FAQs. Let's see whether or not they actually, because I've made changes before where I know I'm right because I'm looking at the fucking title screen and it clearly states it's developed by this developer, and they get them and them go no. So if they do it, I've made a screenshot and I will be sending them the fucking screenshot. Game FAQs, honestly, they're I use them a lot, but their moderation staff are incompetent. Like if it's like any like small game, like or really obscure game, like let's say like Formula Challenge, you know, it's quite obscure, only got released in Europe, did get a PC version, but you want to make any changes to any of these, they're like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to know better than you. I'm just going to say, like, why do I have to cite my sources, but you don't? At the end of the day? Who originally told them that this game I'm speaking of in question was developed by Aqua Pacific? So you obviously agreed to that. I don't know. It's just I shouldn't be having a little rant, but it's just one of the things we get. And they're like updating the information on a game or something is not very user friendly, I'll tell you. Anyway, so this is Formula Challenge, like I said. Let's dive into this racing game. I guess we do a quick race. Lap count, yeah, whatever. I've default one player. I never understand why I have to put my name in just for it to appear on a fucking at the end of the thing and say, "Oh, you won, you lose, whatever." This music, oh. So we have Australia, Brazil, France, Germany, Britain, Japan, Spain, Kenya, USA, Mexico. Well, let's go to Japan. Let's go to Japan. All right. So what car are we going to pick? We've got the Global RT. We've got the Endeavour. We've got the Hartelli. We've got the Max G. Maybe the Zurst. Oh, we have Team Aqua. Oh, look at that. Team Aqua. I wonder who that is. I wonder who that's based off. We've got to have Team Aqua. Come on. Max Speed. Yeah, I agree with that. Definitely we're pumping the games out. Pumping the games out at max speed. By the way, in case you're wondering, it literally says on their website for this game was developed for the budget publisher Oxygen Games. That is all it says. No other description. Nothing. And it's not the only game that's like that on their website either. There's a few games that simply just say this game was developed for this publisher. And we're off. Oh great, we're in this lovely perspective. Oh yes, I love the Switch controller. It's lovely. I imagine the steering wheel that I'm looking at right now would be the Nintendo, would be the Switch if it was Switch if it was developed by Tiger Electronics. Oh, I'm going over here. Oh, I love how the grass doesn't really slow you down. You know it's quality then. You know it's a quality game. I can just clip my way around the track. Right, can I switch perspective? Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. That was cancer. Oh, God. Oh, God. Why is there a button that allows me to look behind me, but stays behind me? Oh, there we go. So circle is the button. Here we are. Yeah, we just drift on 2 wheels. Yes. Oh, God. It's how do you think it controls? It controls about as well as you'd expect from an Aqua Pacific game. Fantastic. I'm having a grand old time here. I know I'm probably not racing how you'd supposed to race in a Formula 1 racing game, right? I've never played a Formula 1 racing game, nor have any interest to do so. Or any of the official games. I think I've played a game that has cars like these before as a PlayStation 2 randoms. I so vaguely remember it. What if I do this? This is like shortcut, right? Yeah, it looks like shortcut. Yeah, look. Shortcut. Kind of. I'm in 10th place. I'm in last. Fantastic. Just behind Fabrizio Mazzatachelli. So I actually am drifting in this car, which I don't think you're supposed to be able to do. By the way. I don't think you're supposed to be able to drift in this, but apparently that's something I can do. Yeah, it's a budget racing game. It's pretty budget, pretty standard. I don't know why they made these. You got to realize, right? I know Aqua Pacific is a terrible developer, right? But then you got companies like fucking. But it makes you laugh because then you have companies like Oxygen Interactive that only greenlit absolute dog shit, and you think, well, they're half the fucking problem, or at least even more than half in some cases. At least with Midas, you can give them a little. I'm going to do a video on Midas at some point, right? But at least with Midas, they brought a lot of Japanese games to the West. They went for budget games, don't get me wrong. I just wish they were that's all they went for. I just wish that they were like, you know what, we're not going to fucking bother like the rest of these developers or these publishers. We're just going to focus on Japanese games and bringing them to the West. Because there is some definite interest. There's definitely some interesting games that Midas have published that are Japanese, that have literally only been released outside of Japan in Europe. And I just wish it was more of a case. I wish they did that more. At least that's what it is for me. That's how I feel. But yeah, this is it's just a I don't even see the point of doing another race after this. It literally is just a bog standard racing game with Formula 1 cars printed on it. That's literally all it is. As you can see, I've pretty much gotten mostly used to the controls. They're not very good. They're not very... they're quite stiff. A little bit of jank. Quite stiff controls. But I love the fact that I can drift and go on 2 wheels as well. That was one thing that happened at one point. In a Formula 1 car. So, at least I ain't getting last place, I guess. Well, now that I know what I'm doing. It's just basically, when you get to a corner, you got to brake significantly. And then, but... There, see, look. I just... Get out of my way. I'm gonna get 6th! Get out of my way! No! Ah, never mind. And there we go. Well, even the CPU has issue playing the game. Look at that, fucking all over the grass. Steve Van Excel, of course, he's the one. He's the one that won. Yeah, so it's just a bog standard budget racing title. I can't really say much more than that. It plays, yeah. Controls are not very good, but it works for the most part. But the real thing is you've got to consider what price point. What would be the price point of this game back then? What do you think? I reckon 20 quid. I reckon 20 fucking bucks they would have charged this. 20 bucks for this dog shit. For something that you'd find on Steam by an indie developer for all of about fucking a buck. $2. I like to remind you, you have games like... I like to remind you, there's a game I picked up on Steam recently. It came out on Steam. Indie game. It was about $4 I picked it up for. And it was an incredible amount of fun, but it was quite a small game, but it was so much fun. Called Buck Up and Drive, fucking brilliant game. I'm doing a PC randoms on it at some point. I don't know what, can't remember when the video comes out, but I will be doing a PC randoms on it at some point. Absolutely brilliant game. So you got a game like that, and you know on Steam, and they're charging what, $4 for it. And then this game, when it launched back in 2004, they would have been charging 100% easily. Would have been charging at least $20 for it, because that's how much a budget game was back then. Which was about $20, brand new. It's like, oof, that's a... I remember seeing them, right? I remember going into there's a shop in the UK called the Co-op, right? And there used to be quite a big this big Co-op supermarket near where I live. And I remember going in there. And this is when the PS3 360 was out, right? The PS3 and 360 had been out for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years at this point. And they had PS2 games, brand new PS2 games on like a media shelf. And it was all the same. I remember seeing Cinderella. I remember seeing Hansel and Gretel. I remember seeing fucking... you know the... what's the fucking game? There was one that... You know that that PS2 randoms I did... Quest for the Snow Queen, or whatever the fuck it was called, or whatever it was, or something. I remember seeing that up there as well. So it was literally all they sold up there was budget shit games, and I was always curious. I was like, what? I've never heard of these games before. What the fuck are these games? I know. Now I'm glad I never fucking purchased them. It would have been funny though. Yeah, but I am glad I never purchased them. But anyway, so that was Formula Challenge. Let's fucking hang this game up to fucking die and move on to the next game. You can fuck right off with that intro, Aqua Pacific, you cunts. You can fuck right off. You honestly think you're fooling anyone? You think you're fooling anyone? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think you're fooling a single fucker here, boy. What the fuck? That was the first time I've ever seen them do an intro. Like, they tried to do an intro with, like, licensed music. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Yeah, but here we are. Here we are with the exact same menu options that you get in any of these budget racing games. It's like, oh, look, oh, quick race, championship, options. Well, I guess the only one that stands out is car name editor, but like, who gives a fuck? I'd like to remind you that this game has the exact same description on their website as fucking as Formula Challenge. It literally states on their website, this game was developed for the budget publisher Oxygen Games. It literally just says. So why has this one got its own intro and everything? Oh, weird. Fucking weirdo. Weird game. Fucking weirdos, aren't they? So yeah, this is GT Racers. Apparently, the intro is like a way of saying there's more effort put into this one. I don't fucking think so. And yeah, it's another one that's published by Oxygen Interactive. I know you might be thinking, oh, you're doing one racing game after another? Well, why not? Let's compare them. Let's have a look, shall we? We might have to do that later in the video as well, depending if we have a similar situation to what we had with Formula Challenge. There's one game I've still got in there. There's one game I still have in the list that I want to look at in this video that is not listed on their website. So unless I see anything on the game itself when I go to record it that states that it's been developed by Aqua Pacific, I'll be having to swap it out with something different. So yeah. But yeah, this game also came out in 2004, by the way, GT Racers. November 2004. Suspicious. Suspicious. What's the chances... Oh, look at this. What's the chances it's going to play exactly the same as Formula Challenge? I'm just being honest. I'm just throwing it out there. What's with the intro? I don't understand the intro and the licensed music. What a waste of fucking money that was. Alright. Berlin Day, Paris Day, London Day, Tokyo Day, New York Day, Berlin Night, Paris Night, London Night, Tokyo Night. Oh, fantastic! I'll tell you what. Let's go to New York. We'll do New York Day. And what do we have? Oh, that's an elongated car. Why? You've got all this screen space. I'm sorry. You've got all this fucking screen space, and you're gonna squidge the car into this tiny little fucking segment on this fucking screen. Why? You've got literally look. You've got This just Quite. If it was XSplit, then I would actually just show you what I mean. But unfortunately, I can't. So annoying. But yeah, it's just let's squidge the car into a small portion of the screen. All right. Concept 9. What's that look like? Yeah, okay. Anaconda. Oh, that looks like a... Of course, we've got to have the Banshee. Oh, I'm very tempted to go with the Banshee, because it is literally the cover... it's literally the car on the cover of the game. And then we got Ferrari. Some other car. I don't know. I'm not a car fan. I can't really... It's like, these are all some kind of supercars of some kind. Okay. Okay, then. Oh, that looks... Oh, that's a Skyline. Alright. And then, yeah, they're all based on real cars. I'm going to be honest. I think I'm going to have to go with the Banshee, because it is on the cover of the game. So, and alright. Let's see how this shit game plays. I'm going to call it. It's a shit game. Oh, that looks nice. Nice texture. Nice texturing! Oh, yes. Circle? Okay, so circle in this game looks behind the car. Triangle. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Triangle does exactly the same as it does in Formula Challenge. It fucking puts the camera behind the car and keeps it there. Whereas circle just... Okay. Okay. Why? Why is that a feature? Why? Why is that... Why? What? Oh, I'm getting angry. I want to change the camera, right? So look, I'm not holding any buttons right now, besides the X button. Yeah, exactly. And yet the circle button does exactly the same. Whoa, yeah, okay. What is this camera? Why is it putting me behind? Why is it the camera going behind the car at some points? I just want to change it so I can see the fucking car, right? But no button does this. That's L2. Just does the same function as triangle. I'm sorry, I can't play as well as I can if I see the whole car. I can't play the game as well, like this. I just can't do it. Select does nothing, by the way. So great, I can't change my perspective. Or is that just the game bugged? Probably just bugged game. Yeah, I can't. You'll see me suck more than usual playing this, because I am sorry, but I can't play a racing game with this camera perspective. I really can't. I'm really bad at it because I don't know I can't see the car. That's the reason I don't like it. Well, imagine you're driving in real life. I'm sorry, some people actually purposely like race with the camera like this. I don't mind if it was in the driver's seat, because at least I'll get some perspective of where the car is. I have no fucking clue where the car is here. I bumped into something there. Fuck knows what I bumped into. I can't fucking see nothing. Of course I'm going to bump into shit, because I can't fucking see half the fucking shit. That's the problem. Like, imagine if you were driving in real life like this. There'd be fucking Claim City. It would be Claim fucking City. People fucking struggle. So a lot of people struggle to fucking drive to begin with. You imagine if they were fucking driving like this. You physically had to drive like this. You couldn't look back. You weren't allowed. You had to press a button on the fucking steering wheel and you then get this perspective, which is fucking helpful, isn't it? Might be helpful when you're reversing to park, and that's about it. Imagine that, you get that in real life. You'd be fucked. And then every now and then you get shot out like this. Oh yeah, look at that clipping. That's a nice clipping right there, boys. Somehow I'm still in first. I don't know how. Yeah, in case you're wondering how it controls, yeah. The difference in this game, it's quite floaty. The controls. It's not stiff like it was in Formula Challenge. Or had a little bit of... There's still a layer of jank on here. Don't get me wrong. Still a layer of jank. I just love how the texture details on the buildings and everything else is just absolute dog shit. Like, you would have thought, like, what's this? Why am I stuck? The game is so fucking bad that if you slam hard enough into the fucking railing, you get your car stuck. Your car gets fucking stuck in the railing temporarily. I'm trying to get the car out of the railing, and the game's like, it's like the game can't process it. That looks like glass. I wonder if I can smash through that. We'll find out in the next final lap, I guess. So, yeah. In case you're wondering, I don't like this game. Yeah, pretty much. And there you go. I smashed into something. Don't know what I smashed into. I have no fucking clue because I can't see nothing. And apparently I can't change the camera. Not allowed. Legal maneuver, apparently. So what if I do... No, that don't do nothing. Oh, fuck, I know. So irritating that I can't change the camera. Like, select literally does nothing. Yep, I even just pressed select there without doing anything. Yeah, look! It just, you get stuck on the side. I wonder if they didn't allow you to do this because the hitboxes on, like, the railing and a few other things are so fucking terrible that they purposely forced this perspective so you can't notice those details. And, yeah, because look, did you not see the tyres clip through the car when the car hit the ground temporarily? I fucking swear the fucking tyres clipped through the fucking car when it landed there. I reckon this is a I reckon this is not an oversight by the developer. This is purposely done. This camera perspective is purposely done. I reckon it is. Funny enough. I fucking reckon it is. Honestly. I'm going to put fucking money on it. I bet you they purposely done this to stop the player from seeing the terrible hitboxes. And the only time they actually zoom the camera out is for like a stunt or something, or if the player is stuck in the fucking railing for a long time to try and help them get them out of it. That's the only reason. Oh, look at that texturing. Oh, look at it. It's fucking beautiful, isn't it? See if we smash through here. Nope. Let's put a big, nice, big glass area here just to make people think that you might be able to smash through it. I don't know. It might be the only fucking destructible object in the course, but at least it would have been cool to destroy it. I love how I won that race, right? Because the AI are incompetent. Well, clearly. Oh, look. He's gotten stuck, boys. There it is. The AI got stuck. Fantastic. Look at the time difference between me and Top Stelter. That's fucking ridiculous. I wonder if we'll see fucking Excel Boy up here. We just get the similar names. And no famous names, just same names. Racing. Oh, pardon me. Deary me. So there you go. That's GT Racers. I'm not going to do another race. What a fucking shit game. Absolute fucking terrible. In terms of controls, it works. That's the best way you can put it. It works. Right? In terms of controls. Like, I'm not going to fault Aqua Pacific like I would fault Mere Mortals. Because Mere Mortals, they make racing games and they can't make racing games. That's the difference with Mere Mortals. They make racing games, but yet they can't make racing games. Whereas at least with Aqua Pacific, it's mediocre. You know, it's mediocre, but it's still you still don't get a passing grade. You still get fucking absolutely criticized to the end of the earth. I'm not going to give you a passing grade just because your racing controls are slightly better than fucking Mere Mortals. So yeah, all right, let's call it there and then go into the next game. Okay. Curious. Very curious. Okay, so this next game I'm very confused about. This is Perfect Ace 2, the Championships, but you didn't see a title card for Aqua Pacific there, did you? You saw a title card for Atomic Planet Entertainment. Obviously Oxygen Interactive, because they're the publishers. But for Atomic Planet Entertainment. Yet... I'm confused. If you're wondering why I'm so right, this is a similar situation where you got Atomic Planet Entertainment, right? Title card appear. Yeah, right. Atomic Planet Entertainment title card appear. I know they're a developer, so that leads me to believe they developed the game. But let me just show you something. Show you something a little bit on the okay then side of things. You know, now normally I'd go, okay, fair enough. They clearly Aqua Pacific didn't develop the games, but what's this? This is the game on their website. You can quite clearly see from the screenshot. This is literally me. I've taken this from their website. This is a screenshot of the game as well, and it's exactly the same menu. Literally exactly the same menu style. And it quite clearly says, this game was developed for the budget publisher Oxygen Games. The game was branded with none other than Tim Henham endorsement too. So I'm very confused about this game. Because it's very clearly... unless Atomic Planet Entertainment and Aqua Pacific worked together on the project, but yet there's no title card for Aqua Pacific, which I find very weird. It's very strange, but it is very clearly a game that they've developed. It's on their website. And I know it says Perfect Ace Tennis 2, because that is literally it's perfect. The game says Perfect Ace 2, whereas their one says Perfect Ace Tennis 2. The championship. It's the same thing. It is literally the same thing, right? And the reason why I say it's the same thing, you look at that screenshot. It's exactly the same. You know, this game was also released on PC. The only other thing I can think of is Aqua Pacific did the PC version, but you saw very clearly from what it stated, right? From what it stated on their the little screenshot there, PS2. Very clearly it said PS2. I'm just going to check one thing. I'm going to type in what they put. So, Perfect Ace. No, there's two games. There's Perfect Ace Pro Tournament Tennis and Perfect Ace 2 the Championships. There is no Perfect Ace Tennis. And anyway, that's very similar. And again, Perfect Ace 2, literally on the cover it says endorsed by Tin Henman. So it's 100% the same game. Just for some reason, Aqua Pacific's title card is not on it. Instead, is Atomic Planet Entertainment. Maybe that was I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if Oxygen Interactive worked together with other shit developers like Atomic Planet Entertainment, another one I want to look at some point, and they just fucked up. It wouldn't surprise me. They could have just fucked up and not put the correct title card on there. And again, Oxygen Interactive don't care. They're fucking stupid, aren't they? So I'm going to still include it because, again, it very clearly it's on Aqua Pacific's website. I'm not going to... I'll do it on easy because I suck. Internal profile 1, yes. I'm going to play as Gum. We're going to go as Gum against Tin Henman. Yeah. Well, we've got a lot of places to play. I'm going to play in Taiwan, just because why not? Yeah, a bit confused about the whole entire developer-publisher kind of deal going on here. Unless, again, could be that Aqua Pacific and Atomic Planet Entertainment worked on this game together. I would like to point out, which one thing I haven't mentioned, oh my god, there's even branding for Robinsons and Ariel in this. Oh my god. I'd like to point out, right, just before we start, this is their second best-selling game. This is listed on Aqua Pacific's website as their second best-selling game. So I'm pretty sure it's just going to play exactly the same as their other tennis game.
Great rally.
Got ya.
Everyone enjoyed it.
Once again, look at the character models. They are fantastic.
15 all.
My character
The worst
just
fact that you just can't beat it.
my character just refused to even react to that. Fantastic. Always good. So it looks like we got similar controls. Also, by the way, oh, there we go.
30-15.
It does whatever it wants. By the way, the game. It does whatever it wants. It doesn't direct the ball the direction I want it to go. Max power. Yeah, try to get that.
40-15.
It did it that time, but the times during the rallies it wouldn't do it. I don't know. I also like that Tin Henman, right, is the most detailed character. You see what he looked like? No, and there we go. I won that one. Look at the sprite audience. Very nice. Okay.
15 love. Blistering.
There, look at him. Yeah, look, he's the most detailed character. He looks like some fucking uncanny valley abomination. My character just refused to react there. He thought about it for a second. No, the controls are terrible. The characters do not even react. I'm like...
40 love.
So fast. Unbelievable.
I like how he's like, no fucking... Like, my character can't even react. I'm literally pressing the buttons before the ball even hits the fucking... Alright, I'm sorry, but I have to say this, right? I'm pressing the buttons for my character to fucking do something, right? Way before the ball even touches the fucking court, right? It leaves Tim's fucking racket. It's over the fucking net, and I'm pressing the button, and then my character's like, "Oh, you want me to move? I don't think so." That's what it literally is. It has the same issues as the previous tennis game I played. Has the same issues. Like there's no fit. It's no different. I've played tennis games. They don't play like this. It's dog shit. Why does it play like this? It's so weird.
$15 love.
Very weird. What the fucking hell was that sound? See, look, it's not... But it only does what I wanted to do sometimes. I still can't get over how uncanny valley Tim is. He just looks fucking... Ugh. He looks like you might puke.
Love.
It's Tim struggling.
When it works like that, you just can't beat it.
Fair enough, I'll give him that one. But yeah, most of the time your character just doesn't even respond the way they're supposed to respond. It's just like there. Yes, that's right. No, right. Okay then, my character just ignored me and decided to go. I'm quite literally pressing a button combination and the direction I want the thing to go. But he was like, nah, I'm going to run that way instead. I'm not going to do anything. Again, can you just please stop? I don't want it in the center of the court. Why are you doing it in the center of the court? This, over there. Thank you. Fuck me. This is where I'm going to suck balls here. Again, my character just refuses to even react. Just... Okay, I just mashed buttons there. To do that one. Oh, he got up quickly over that. Alright, I'm just mashing the X button and moving around in the hopes that my character might just hit him. And it seems to work. This is how you play the game. You mash the X button and move around. At least then you're guaranteed that your character will react to the fucking ball. Take that, Tim. Come on, Tim. Let's go. Come on, Timmy. Come on, Turbo Tim! Gone.
2 games to 1.
Get
First
fucked.
set. The players are settling in nicely.
Get fucked. Alright, I don't want to play any more of this. It's fucking dog shit tennis game. Second best selling game for Aqua Pacific, by the way. Second best. Oh dear. Actually, I don't. Let's see if I probably would flash it up on the screen. Let's see if I can get that image that literally gives you that information. Yeah, no, it's there. It should be there. Okay, that one. Yep, yeah, and I am completely correct. Here we go. There we go. So there's their website. There's their website right there, and you can quite clearly see there. Quite clearly see the second best-selling game for them. GT Racers was the third best-selling game, mind you. The second best-selling game was Perfect Ace 2 The Championships. Even says there it's called Perfect Ace 2 The Championships. Publisher Oxygen, released on both PS2 and PC, July 5th. UK release date was July 5th, because they were a UK developer, by the way. And they earned They basically the revenue. This is the profit they got from it. So the profit they got was £230,000, £230,000 basically. You wait until we get to real world golf. Look at that! Look at that price point there. Anyway, so there you go. You know, I think I've given you enough proof that this game is 100% developed by Aqua Pacific. I don't know why Atomic Planet Entertainment pops up. Not a clue. Not a clue. Let's move on to the next game, shall we? All right. Okay. 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 Little bit confused, but okay. Little bit confused. Right. So the next game we're looking at is the arcade, which you quite clearly saw. It said Aqua Pacific. So Aqua Pacific did develop this game. Yet this game is not on their website at all. It's the only game. I will go and have a quick look through again on this video as we're recording, just to prove that this game is not on their website at all. I'm going through Car Wash Tycoon, Sim Chemist, Real World Golf, GT Races, Formula Challenge I'm looking at currently, International Golf, Casino Challenge, Retro Classics, remember that game? They did that one. Agassi, Sonic Wings, yeah, they even did the PS1 port of that. Lucky Luke, Pong, Circuit Breakers, which it was unreleased, by the way, in case you're wondering. I'm gonna flash this up at the end of the video, or someone in the video anyway. I'm literally going through their entire library, because they have their entire library on their website. I'm going through, I'm looking through all of them. Nothing. There is quite literally... Where is it? No, that's it. I have gone through every single game. Every single game. I've just now had another look at every single game that they've got listed on their website, and this is the only one in this entire video. The only one in this entire video that is not on their website, but as very clearly now is stated that it's developed by Aqua Pacific. I imagine it to be similar to Retro. If you don't remember, or you might not have seen the video, I played Retro, 8 classic games from yesteryear, I think the subtitle was. It was a game that was published by Phoenix Games, and it was developed by Aqua Pacific, and it's literally just like shit versions of Asteroids, shit versions of Space Invaders, basically just ripped off 8 classic arcade games, classic retro Atari 2600 games, remade them themselves and called it a great game and called it Retro Classics or Retro. So this is I'm assuming something similar. I don't know, but yeah. So this game was published by Liquid Games, another publisher I want to look at some point, and it was developed by Aqua Pacific. I doubt it's going to be anything like Dynamite 100 or Arcade Action. They were developed by Mere Mortals. At least those games, at least they were like had a bit of variety. There's quite a lot of games to pick from, even though each of the games was very bland and basic. So what we have here... Oh, there's a few, I guess. I don't know if we'll be able to play all of them. Let's, I guess, start with Battling Bats. We might be able to play a small segment of each of the games. This one confuses me. I'm really confused by... Oh. What? Okay. This is going to be like Retro, isn't it? I'm surprised. Retro is on their fucking website, but this game isn't. It's really weird. So this is Pong. This is quite clearly Pong. Yeah, it is. This is Pong. Well, say... Do I even need to move? Is this... I think... Welcome to great gameplay, where I stay where I am and not move. No problem. Yeah, I'll just stay here. Quite literally, eventually the CPU's gonna fuck up, right? I think we'll be fine. You know, if we... I'd like to remind you, I haven't moved. I literally have not moved. Riveting gameplay. Absolutely riveting. Fantabby-dozy. Great. I don't think... I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think the ball's going to change. I think the CPU's going to keep aiming it in the center. Fantastic. So there you go. Battling Bats is just Pong. It's just cheap, shitty Pong. Again, it's just going to be just ripped off games. That's all it's going to be. Freakoids is going to be Asteroids. I'm just going to call it. I'm just going to call it now. It's going to be Ash. Come on. Oh, it looks like it is. I'm not even going to read the overview. Fucking waste of time. It even mentions Asteroids in the overview. Let's go. Show me. It is Asteroids, sir. I told you. You fucking degenerates. You are all degenerates. I should have known. Oh my god, I should have known. Why are you like this? Oh, what a surprise. Yeah, I can move around, but is there a point? Look at me go. Cool. I tell you, it's not cool. I tell you what's not cool, just ripping off an old Atari 2600 game, remaking it in 3D and calling it a fucking day. That's what's not cool. Jetpack jousting. Who knows? It could be joust. Could be joust. Could be some fucking dog shit. I don't know. Could be balloon flight. Fuck knows. Could be anything. It's joust, isn't it? Oh, it is joust. It quite literally is joust. They don't care, do they? It quite literally is joust, but somehow I don't know why am I... Oh. Oh, I like how he's stuck. Welcome. So yeah, it's shitty joust. I don't know what the rules are. Sometimes I die when I hit them, sometimes I don't. It's a bit hard to know, but joust, you actually had a fucking joust. What is it called? Like you actually had a lance. That's the one we're looking for. So you knew which direction. I don't know. What's Moon Mission going to be then? Come on, Invaders is Space Invaders. You don't even have to bother there. I can tell, yeah. Land the spaceship. Oh, yeah. I know this. I'm familiar. This is another Atari 2600 game. They literally are just ripping off Atari 2600 games. I'm not even. 1 out of 11 bases. So I just got to visit the 11 bases and it's all good. There we go. And boom. And I get refueled as well. Look at that. Fantastic. Excuse me while I just back out of this. So Moon Mission, I don't actually know. I think it's called Moonlander or Moon Landing, the game. I don't know. But the thing is, the naming of these games are what you would expect of something of the Atari 2600. This is Space Invaders. I don't even have. I'm putting the money down. I've locked in my choice. It is Space Invaders. This is just a re-release of Retro. I'm not even joking. I think Retro even had... I'm pretty sure Retro had more effort than this game put in. I'm not even joking. Oh, look, it's the same model of spaceship they used in fucking Freakazoids. I'm going to throw it out there, and I honestly believe that there was more effort put in. Oh no, I die. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna go so far to say that more effort was put into retro. 8 classic games from yesteryear than there was in this game. The arcade. Fucking dog shit. Oh my god. This has got to be the it's got to be the worst game of the collection, this. Worst game I'm covering today. I 100%. Galaxy Warriors, come on. Come on. What mess is this then? What's this? So was it? I'm not too familiar. I'm 100%. I'm going to put out there 100% certain it's based off some Atari 2600 game. I'm not sure of which one. It's basically Space Invaders, but obstacles are in the way, and you've got to destroy it before it reaches you, kind of thing. Again, it is basically another reskin of Space Invaders with slightly different rules. Fantastic. All right, Muncher. Is this? Oh, look, we have Q*bert. It quite literally is Q*bert. Oh. Not very good controls, by the way. And there we go. It quite literally is. It's just shit Q*bert. The reason why I say it's shit Q*bert is not too familiar with what direction I'm supposed. I died a lot of the times there by accident just because I didn't know what fucking button I was meant to be pressing. But yeah, just shitty Q*bert. Protectors. Oh, I'm gonna play. I'm aiming to play each of these games and try and identify. That's the game. That's the game here is to determine what game it's based off of. What's this then? Oh no. I'm not too sure what this game is based off, but I'm pretty sure I know it's based off something. Yeah, you keep the balls there, boys. What a really shit game. Oh my god, if the ball stays stuck there. Oh, they're going to be there for a while. I'm good. Protectors. I'm pretty sure it's based off some Atari 2600 game. Or, well, Q*bert wasn't. Was Q*bert originally? No, it was NES. It's based off some retro game. That's for sure. Just not too sure about which one. Right, we've got 2 more. Operation TNT and Pipe Puzzle to look at, and then I can fucking shelf this game. And never speak of it again. What's this? Oh, it's Bomberman. Oh, of course. Ah! Why did that bomb not go off? Oh, it just took ages to come off. Ah, almost killed me. Get fucked. Ah! Yeah, it doesn't control very well. What a fucking dog shit. Like, the original Bomberman was better than this. God, fuck me. Why? Why? And then there is the final one, pipe puzzle. Let's fucking get this one over and done with. Oh. Yeah. Fantastic. All right, I'm not interested. Unknown, because no one has a Hall of Fame here. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here for this game. Fuck this game. This game is a fucking bad. This has got to be the worst in the collection, 100%. Because there's no effort whatsoever. There's zero effort put into this whatsoever. They're just copying games that already exist and putting them into 3D and making it absolutely dog shit. What a waste of fucking time. So that was the arcade. Never gonna look at this game again. Fucking terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible.
And here we have the last game of the list. Real World Golf. I know what you're thinking immediately. You're thinking to yourself, oh my word, you actually got a physical copy of this? Yes, I did. Only because there would be no way for me to cover this game normally, because it requires this stupid controller to work. And that applies to both the PC and PS2 versions. They both require this stupid controller to work. So, yeah, I thought, you know what, let's have a look on eBay out of curiosity. And here, there you go, there's sort of some bloke was selling it for about £3. Literally I must have been so lucky. There was literally one for sale on eBay, and all he wanted was about £3. He wanted, it was 99 pence, and then it was like £3 something for the postage, because obviously it's quite a big box. And obviously it's not in great condition, even though he said it's brand new and it's never been used. Obviously you can see there's a bit of wear and tear to the box. Don't worry about this. This is me accidentally putting a knife in it as I'm trying to open up, because it was unbelievably packaged terribly. He literally decided to cover it in a plastic bag and then cover the plastic bag in brown tape. Yeah. What the hell, you know what I mean? But then again, like I said, I paid just over £3 for it, so I ain't too fussed. So I thought, hey, let's do a little unboxing kind of video for it. You can also tell, just by looking at it, there's discoloration in the box, so it's been left out in the sun for a bit, or it's been sat in someone's window, and the sun's just attacked it. I'm using the light from the stove thing to illuminate it. It's perfectly illuminated. Look at it, beautiful. You can actually see everything. So yeah, I'm going to get all this out. We're going to go through what it has. I thought something different. I haven't done something like this in a video before. And then obviously we'll go into actual playing it. And I have actually tested to make sure it works. The controller and the game, it all does work, even if it does have a few issues, which I'll get into as we actually, when I actually do record the game. So let's actually put this down and have a look at the box. So this came out, I believe, in 2005 or 6. It says there's another version called Real World Golf 2007, but I can't really find anything on it. Which also came out to PS2, but then again, I can't find it. I can only find one version of Real World Golf on PlayStation 2. So I don't know. But then again, it did say that version was version 2.0. So maybe they just fixed a few graphical issues or a few bugs and then re-released the game. It's a 2007 version. Hey, it's Aqua Pacific. Alright, so this includes what's called the Game Track Controller, the revolutionary golf game where you swing a club to hit the ball. And when it says swing the club, it quite literally means a tiny little club that you would expect a child to use. Nothing more. It's not very good, I'm going to be honest. I've tried it, it's not good. So let's So here we go. With the game track, you can punch your opponents with your hands. But we're not doing that though. This is a golf game. Sports games let you pick up and play using real golf clubs or baseball bats. The incredible direct motion capture system that puts you in the game. So it's got this controller. I'm going to have a look to see if I can find any other games that use this controller. Because through my research, I wasn't very successful in finding any games that use this actual controller besides Real World Golf. But that's yet to be seen. I didn't do too much research into looking. So, yeah, I just had a quick gander. Maybe if I went on eBay and typed in Game Track Controller, it might come up with a few games that actually use it as well. So, it says, featuring commentary by the legendary Peter Alice, Real World Golf puts you inside the game like never before. Game Track instantly and directly tracks movement into the game. I will give it credit. It does kind of track movement, but not in the way you'd expect. And I'm going to go into that. It's a very weird little controller. Shows some screenshots of the games. No buttons, mice or joysticks. Well, that's incorrect. There is a button. I like how it says no buttons on the side of the box where there very clearly is a button. There is a button, and I will show you what the button is when we get out of the box. Package includes the Game Track Direct Motion Capture System. Oh, sorry, the light's shining on it, obviously. Track gloves, foot mat, and Real World Golf game for PC. The foot mat in question has a button. So there is a button. Again, there is no mice or joysticks. I'll give it that, but there is a button. That's a lie. All right, let's go to the back of the box, and then we have this bloke on his furry mat here. Yeah. Maybe if I use this mat over there, yeah, see, that's pretty furry over there. We'll use that mat, yep. We'll stand on that and we'll get the real experience. All right, oh, see, there's even damage on the book. I can poke my finger in here, look. I tell you what, I didn't do that. I did not do that, so I like how the guy said it was like brand... Well, he didn't say it was brand new. He said it's never been used. It's two different things. There's even some stain of something on the back here. Oh, fuck knows. I don't know. Maybe it's shite. What we got? Just swing to play and you're playing Real World Golf. Incredible to experience, yet incredibly simple to play. Again, no, I like how it has to reiterate what's on the side of the box. Again, why? Yeah, and the Game Track's direct motion captures all the subtleties of real golf swing. Well, it actually doesn't, if I'm honest. If you want to know how well it is in terms of capturing your swing, it's about as good as a Wii remote. Yes, it's about as good as a Wii remote. A Wii remote does exactly... A Wii remote might actually play up every now and then, but this can play up. If you swing the club too fast, the game doesn't recognize it, and it's like, just like a Wii remote. But if you had a Wii Motion Plus, I would say a Wii Motion Plus is about as functional as this thing is, really. So, and a Wii Motion Plus is much more a pliable function of that. I'm saying that with a Wii Motion Plus, there's many more with a Wii Remote in general. There's many more games you can play, whereas this game, it's very specific. And by the way it tracks your hands is just like, it says about punching, didn't it, on the side? But I don't think there's any single game, there's no single game that you could play, in my opinion, which could actually use this controller for punching, if I'm honest. Yeah, perfect your grip stance and swing with the Real World Golf video tutorial before setting in. That's the one thing. The game kind of works on my PC, but then again, it's not built for Windows 10 at the end of the day. Great for single and multiplayer. I don't know how you can do it for multiplayer. You'd have to literally take turns swinging, which would be a pain because you'd have to take the gloves off to then put the gloves back on for each time you want to do your turn. And it obviously goes through the instant motion mirroring, all that shite. What's on the side of the box? So there's there's who developed the controller into games. Apparently, it's the best. It's GC's best innovative product of 2004. I don't think so. Leipzig Games Convention Best of Show Award Arena. Oh, fuck off, will you? I'm sorry, when I see shit like this, I'm like, yeah, fuck off, will you? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm going to be honest, I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that actually happened. I think you're just making shit up. Mini club included inside. Yeah, and it is very mini, I will admit. It's a very, very much a mini club. So let's... oh yeah, I guess we can show... So there you go. I like to also point out, you see this? It doesn't have this. Unless maybe in the original box it had a actual case for Real World Golf. In this, it's just a dual case. That's all it is. So there you go. It shows all the stuff. Revolutionary direct motion capture system. Yeah, I don't think so. So let's go into it. Let's open it up. Hopefully we can be able to do this with one hand. So there you go. There's the dual case with the disc. There was no actual real case. There was just the game disc itself. Yeah. So, and here we have the little golf club. Look at it. It's mini. You can really... literally, this functions as nothing. Like, you don't even need this to play the game. It's just a piece of plastic to kind of give you a bit of visualization. That is literally all it is. It's shite. It's like the kind of, like, accessory you would have for your Wii remote. And I don't know, you'd put the Wii remote in here or something. We have the game's manual. Fantastic. And then we have this hunk. This is the kind of controller you'd expect. Oh god. Yep, that's it. Oh, hanging in the balance of life. I'm going to put this here for a minute. Is there anything else in here? Oh yes, there's the gloves. They did have some other stuff in the box. It was just the what do you call it? It's the kind of thing that packing peanuts are made of, you know, where you actually put it, it's a mold, isn't it? It's a plastic mold you put the controllers and stuff into. I did have that, but I've kept that out of the box because I can't seem to put it back in correctly. So here's the actual controller itself. It weighs a stupid amount. This goes on the floor, right? And then this is the cable that connects. And then it's a USB cable that plugs in. So you plug it into your computer. You've got this little thing here, and this thing goes. So all this goes on the floor. And you know where I said there's a button? Hear this? That's a button right there. You see that go in as I'm pressing it? That's a fucking button. So you lie on the box. You're a dirty liar. You use that button to select things. So you use these, and yeah, I'm going to go into it. This is just madness, by the way. So basically, you're supposed to put these gloves on and then clip them to these things, and it comes out. And basically, how it works is that you move this over here, and it acts as like a left arrow to select what you want. So there's little switches underneath. I can feel the resistance. There's little switches underneath, like pressing the D-pad, and it reacts to basically where. So if I do that with both, it does like left on the screen. If I go that way, it goes right on the screen, for example. That's basically how it works. I guess I can put the entire thing on. Now, you would say, well, why don't you record yourself playing the game with it all set up? I can't. I don't have the equipment to be able to do that. The best I can do is talk about the controller now and then play it and then just record me playing the game and giving my experience. But it's a bit hard to talk about how it works without a visualization, really, isn't it? So let me give you a visualization, kind of if you bear with me, and I'll put the gloves on and we'll have it all connected. And here it is. It's all connected now. So you put these weird gloves on. As you can see, look, it goes around the pinky for whatever reason, and the thumb. And how it is, you have the golf club in hand. So you would have both hands on the club. I have to obviously hold the camera with one of them. And you would move it this way. If you want to go left, you would move it like that. And when you swing, you'd bring it behind you. It can read the movements of a swing, basically. And that's how it works. That's how it works. And then if you want to make a selection, you press the button, the fucking button that clearly states on the box that there is no buttons. That's not a button, in case you're wondering. There's nothing. So yeah, then that's how it works. It's very weird. It's a very weird little controller, weird system. I've never, like literally, right, it clips onto the side here. This controller could easily break. All it would take is for you to, I don't know, extend this longer than what it can do, or for this to get caught on something, and it would break. It would fucking break. And when this breaks, that's it. You can't play anymore. There is no alternative. There's no fix. You can't play anymore. Dread to think how much this thing was when it came out. This was probably $60. I bet you. This was probably $60. I dread to think. But yeah, that's how it works. It's a very weird little little controller thing. But like I said, you would have both hands on the thing. You would swing the golf club behind your head, and the game would read that the golf club's behind your head, just because of where the strings are, I guess. And then you would swing. You would swing, and it can read that as a swing. But if you do it too quickly, like this, it doesn't read the movement. So, as I will show you as I'm playing the game. But yeah, I thought I'd do a little unboxing. Ooh, sorry. This entire fucking controller just makes me laugh. It just makes me giggle. I'm honest. It just makes me giggle quite a bit. It's just a hunk of plastic. It's the kind of thing you would expect from, I don't know, like the fifth generation. No, even less, fourth generation. You'd get it on the old SNES. You'd have this stupid, weird controller. I don't know, to play a golf game. Not something you'd find in 2006, 2007. At least that's how I feel. But yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that Aqua Pacific didn't, or Into Games and Aqua Pacific, I'm surprised they didn't work together to port this game to Wii. Or maybe like in 2007, 2008, they could have ported it to the Nintendo Wii and made some amount of money. They could have made something. This is their best-selling game, by the way. Probably because of people buying the controller just for a fucking laugh. Maybe they actually thought it was good, I don't know. But anyway, that concludes our unboxing segment of the video for the Game Track shit controller. Let's actually go into playing the game, shall we? Which has its own issues. Let's go.
Holy Jesus. You don't want to know how much of a ball ache it is to get this game to run. Look at it run. Look at it. It doesn't even run very well. Look at it. Oh yes, let's have this choppy intro. Yeah, the game does not run very well on modern PCs, by the way. It really doesn't. There it is. Look at him go. It's the ball. Very nice chilling music. Oh, there, that looks pixelated as fuck. So yeah, if as this fucking laggy intro plays out, I'll go through my experience of trying to get this game to run on Windows 10. It does run, but it crashes every now and then. Just to warn you ahead of time. I might even put a little crash counter in the bottom, you know, because you got these black boxes here on the right and left. So I might put a little crash counter in one of the sides, just to see how many times it crashes throughout our time trying to get this to run. So yeah, at least it recognizes the controller. Oh, cool. All right. So it says I've got to attach the gloves. Basically, I got to clip in the gloves. If you remember from the video, you clip them into the little things on the side before this. But yeah, basically, I was going to give you a rundown of what happens. You put the game into the disk drive, and then the game runs at max speed for all of about 5 minutes. What you've got, it's already read the disk. You've seen the disk. You click install. The game runs like fucking it runs really fast. You can hear the disk spinning at stupid speeds in the drive for about 5 minutes, and then it will slow down, and then it's okay. Really weird. So I'm going to clip. If you're here, might hear the little clip. I'm getting it close to the mic. There we go. So, yep, it will do that. So here we are, right now, as you can see. You may argue, oh, why don't you change the resolution options? You would think that a game from, I don't know, 2006, right? 2006, yeah, around 2005, 2006 time, would be somewhat optimized on a PC. Incorrect you are. Very incorrect you are. If I change the resolution, by the way, which I can do, it will crash the game. So it's a... Which, by the way, same as what I said before, basically the two little cables are raised up currently from where I am. And I move my hand to the left to move the controller left. So if I want to select, I've got to click the button, which apparently doesn't exist because we don't have buttons here, according to the box. And then obviously you go and change whatever option. So I want to change resolution. Let's see whether or not it actually let me to change the resolution. Current resolution is 640 by 480. Let's see if it will let me. Now, If I do 1920 by 1080, guess what happens? It will crash the game. Last time, it crashed the game. I'm not going to do that. But I believe there was a resolution that did work before, and I think it was this one, 1024 by 768, which is not great, but it's better than what we currently have. See if it crashes the game. Oh, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It crashed the game. Crash counter number 1. There we go. You know, I told you it crashed the game. Did I or did I not tell you? Skip all this. Right. So that crashed the game. This is the reason why you don't see me changing the resolution options. Because it crashes the fucking game. And the game fucking lags as well. You see how it fucking lags? It's really weird. It does not run very well. Shall we try? Come on. Let's make it crash a bunch of times. Crash number 2! Yes, baby! Crash number 2! Crash Bandicoot! Come on. Get the fucking hell through it. There we go. So that's crash number 2. Let's try again. I'm determined to have a slightly better resolution than this. Right, so let's try the next one up from this. So we'll try 1152, 1050, 1152 to 864. A game track unit has been detected. Well, yeah, fucking no shit, Sherlock. Crash number 3. Again, this is the reason. I think I'm just going to leave the resolution as it is. Again, this is the reason why you don't see me changing the resolutions. We've had 3 crashes. We've gone through 3 crashes there. The game very clearly does not like me changing the resolution. Now, you could argue, why don't you run it in, I don't know, Service Pack 2 or something? It will still crash. I've tried doing this when I initially tested the game to make sure it works. It does work, but barely. This game works barely on Windows 10. So, let's just play the game, right? Now, you could argue let's play a round of golf, but that crashed the game, though. Quite a lot of things crash the game. So we're going to go to the academy where it's going to teach us how to play the game. So we're just going to go to the driving range. That's the best thing that we can do. Go to the academy, go to the driving range. Let's see if it will let us go to the driving range. No, it will crash the game. Nope. In case you're wondering before, I actually clicked on the tutorial. Well, that crashed the game. So clicking on get fucking through what? Oh, I hate having to skip the intro every time. So going to the driving range crashed the game. We'll get to the game, don't worry. I'm not even going to try creating a player. That's a waste of time. Let's do the tutorial, which I do know that the tutorial does work. There you go.
I'd like to introduce you to Martin.
Oh, this is Martin, apparently. Everyone say hello to Martin. Oh, look, it's the dude we've been seeing throughout the video. There he is.
Addressing the ball.
We were addressing the ball here. Martin's here with his shades. Oh, this is a character I made before, actually. Create a character does work, but when I actually finished creating the character, it crashed the game, as per usual. It's perfect, because it actually shows you how you're supposed to hold the thing in the game. Look at it. You hold the ball like this, and then you just imagine there's a ball floating in the air.
Bend your knees.
Bend your knees. And then what you do?
Now you're ready to
see, there's my character. You see him? And I just hit the ball.
Great. Now you know how to address the ball. And
I've addressed the ball. See that? I've addressed it. There we go. Lesson 2. We're driving straight now.
In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to drive the ball straight.
Look at that bloke. Look at him. He does not want to be there.
Properly.
He just took a paycheck and called it a day. You know what he did? Don't give a fuck, does he?
Martin is demonstrating
how you're supposed to... Because apparently it's supposed to read that you can flick the ball and shit, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure.
It shows how square the face of the club head is when it makes contact.
See, you could look. You see me? You see the little club head moving? That's me twisting my hands.
This is called hook and slice. Try twisting the club like Martin is showing you now.
There you go, like that.
See how the club face moves around the ball?
Yeah, I've done it. I can figure it out. Look at me. Look at my dude go.
Now try and take a straight drive at the ball.
There we go. We're gonna swing back, and we do a little clip.
How to drive the ball straight.
And there's the ball going. The graphics aren't great, are they? They really aren't. Lesson ended. Now lesson 3, controlling the power.
Martin and I will show you how to
Martin
judge
will
the
show
power
you.
of the
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
To hit the
I'm
ball
like,
hard, pull the golf
getting the,
club
like,
back
I don't
and
know how
around
other
as
people
far
are, but
as you
getting
can.
old PC
Then
games to
swing
work
forwards
on
and
modern
through the
systems
ball
is,
like I'm showing you
it's
now.
energy. You know what I mean?
want you to hit the ball with 100%
100% power it wants me to hit the ball with.
Okay,
So,
shoot.
there we go.
That'll do. The swing speed was good.
Well,
Now
swing
let's
speed
get
was
on.
104%, so it was over 100.
Sometimes you don't need to hit the ball quite so hard.
So it now wants me to hit the ball
Now I want
at
you to hit the ball at
75%.
about 75% shot power. See how Martin reduces the power of his shot.
That was
by not
62%.
swinging the
It's
club
close
quite
enough.
So hard. Now you try.
Already done it. That'll
That'll
do.
do. The swing
That'll
speed
do.
was good.
The swing speed was good.
Let's get on to the next lesson.
So the funny thing about this game is the tutorial works. There is other
In this
elements that
lesson,
work.
I'm
We're going to
going to
be
show you how to
experimenting
take a
and trying
shot
to
when you are
see
within
what
80
works
meters
and
of
what
the
doesn't
green.
work.
This
I might
map
even play
represents
around
the
again
green.
with
It
the
gives you an
work
idea
like
of the
service
best place to
window
land the
compatibility mode bullshit as well.
These two arrows indicate the shot.
So now it's going to
power
teach us how to
required land the
do.
ball on
Like I
either
said,
side of
it's
the
funny
green.
how the tutorial works.
This number
It's like the
here
game's
shows the
punishing me
optimum
for actually
power it will
purchasing
take
the game.
ball to land by the pin.
Purchasing the
It is
shitty
possible to
controller.
make the ball stop dead
Like
in
I said,
its
I don't
track.
care. It
Hit the
cost me
ball
next to
low,
nothing.
and
If
the
I
backspin
paid
when you
like
do
20
it
bucks for
can
this,
even
well, I
make the
wouldn't have
ball
bought it. I
bounce
wouldn't have covered
backwards.
this game. Simple as that. All right, here we are. We're going up to the approach. I make a little swing back, a little swing, and there we go. It's done.
You chunked that one.
Oh well, no, it's fine. Oh, and then we chunk
Now
it
you
again,
have a go.
and then we
Try
chunk it
to hit the
again.
ball on the green.
It's on the green. There we go. Watch this. Watch me fail this immensely all the time.
Good square contact with the ball. You just hit it too hard.
You want me to? You think I'm hitting it too hard?
Have a go.
You haven't seen the power that I have. It will go flying. Welcome to the
Good
ball
square
zone.
contact with the ball. You just
Welcome
hit
to
it
my
too hard.
balls. All right.
Now you have a go.
There you go.
Try getting
How
the
about
ball
that?
on the green.
Oh no, that wasn't enough.
Good square contact with
That
the
wasn't
ball.
enough.
You just hit it too slow.
I just hit it too slow.
Let's get on to the next lesson.
10%. Lesson ended. Oh, I like how it gave up in the end. It gave up. Just like, yeah, there we go. Let's move on to the next lesson, you fucking degenerate.
This lesson introduces you to putting.
Oh yeah,
To
oh, I
putt
like
the
to go
ball
to putt.
successfully,
A
you
good
need
putt
to
with the
control
older.
swing speed and direction as it
The
makes
old putting,
contact
you know?
with the ball.
That's the
I'd like you
plastic
to
golf. It's
address
very
the ball.
hollow, this plastic golf club, by the way.
Try to get the ball in the hole.
Try to get the ball in the hole. Okay, and we go.
That's too fast. I'd like you to address the ball. Try to get the ball in the hole. That's too fast.
That's too fast.
I'd like you to address the ball. Try to get the ball in the hole.
That's too fast. Oh, the ball is stuck in perpetual motion. Oh, now there we go.
That's too
You see how the
fast.
ball got stuck there for a second?
I'd like you to address the ball. Try to get the ball.
I'm
in the hole.
trying. I'm trying.
That's too fast.
That's too fast.
I'd like you to address the ball.
That's
Try
too
to get the
slow.
ball in the hole. Easy, Tiger. Let's slow it down. I'd like you to address the ball. Remember to keep the swing straight. I'd like you to address the ball. Try to get the ball in the hole.
I like how I think I'm going too fast, and the game's just like getting angry. Oh,
That wasn't straight. I'd like you to address the ball.
get out of here! I like how the camera's given up.
Ball in the hole.
But there we go. The ball's stuck again. Oh, there we go.
Easy, Tiger. Let's slow it down. I'd like you to address the ball.
It's just really, it's
That's
really
too fast.
weird.
I'd like you to address the ball. Easy, Tiger. Let's slow it down.
It makes me laugh because it's like
I'd like you to address the
I
ball.
like you to address the ball.
Try
It's
to get
it's
the
hard
ball in
not
the
to hit
hole.
it. You do realize
That's too fast.
that this controller
I'd
does
like you to
not
address the
do.
ball. Try to get the ball in the hole.
Look, if you do one-handed, it does this. I want to do a one-handed swing though. You know. Only
just
do
hold that
do
pose
the
for a moment.
do the macarona. Higa laga boga laga ziga boga laga. Uga naga diga boga naga dinga na.
One moment. Concentrate and keep your eye on the ball.
No.
Easy, Tiger.
It makes me
Let's
laugh
slow
because
it down.
I'm doing a little putt like it's supposed
I'd
to.
like you to address the ball.
I
Try to get
can't.
the ball in the hole.
Like, how are you supposed to? You literally are not. You can't. You can't do it. It's not possible. You don't understand.
Easy, Tiger. Let's slow it down. I'd like you to address the ball.
Like,
That's too fast.
what do you mean it's too fast? I'm doing it as slow as humanly possible. Like, there's no way. This is what I mean. The controller is shit. It's fucking shit. You're better off playing with a Wii remote.
Try to get the ball in the hole.
Look, no matter how, I don't consider me hitting that very hard, but apparently the game's like, oh, you're hitting that at Mach 10. I am not hitting it very hard. What's going on? It's like the game thinks that I'm hitting it at Mach 10. I'm not hitting it at Mach 10. And then the ball gets stuck. Look, hear that little like noise? That's the ball being stuck on something. What a terribly designed game.
Address the ball.
Like, I'm trying. Look at the stroke percentage.
Easy, Tiger. Let's slow it down.
It even says, like, slow it down. I can't slow it down any more than this. What do you want from me, game? I'm trying so hard to just tap the ball ever so slightly. I've played real golf. You assuming I haven't played real golf? I played real golf. Fuck you.
I'd like you to address the ball.
I'd like you to shut the fuck up, cunt.
Try to get the ball in the hole.
Good man. He just walked out. He just walks off like, fuck this. I love that. That's ideal. That's what you call an ideal putter. He just hits the ball. He's like, fuck this. I'm gone. Walk off, my friend. Call it a fucking day.
Easy, Tiger. Let's slow it down. I'd like you to address the ball.
Easy, Tiger. Not so fast.
That's too fast.
That's too fast. That's too fast for Sonic.
Address the ball.
Easy, Tiger. That's too fast.
Easy, Tiger. Let's slow it down.
Easy, Tiger. Let's slow it down.
I'd like you to address the ball. Try to get the ball in the hole.
It doesn't work.
Easy, Tiger.
It doesn't.
Let's slow it down.
So what do you want me to do? So
address the ball.
I'm going to rise up
Try
again.
To get the ball in the hole. Remember to keep the swing straight.
He tried to walk off again.
Address the ball. Try to get the ball in the hole. That wasn't straight.
That wasn't straight. I'll give you straight when I stick it in you. Cunt.
Try to get the ball in the hole.
This fuck off. I can't play this anymore. I can't play this tutorial anymore.
Easy, Tiger. Let's slow it down. I'd like you to address the ball.
By the way, you meant to press the button on the floor to go to options. As you can quite clearly see, it doesn't work. That's one of the things about this game, right? Right? There's one of the things about this game is that the button that you're supposed to use to pause the game doesn't work at times. It just doesn't work. You press it all you fucking like, all you like. There you go. Oh, okay. There you go. We're done. All right. So, end session. Oh, you have to really hit that. So that was lesson 5 anyway, which was the putting. I'm not doing. So that was the driving range. Now we have approaching. So let's try approaching, right? The driving range doesn't work. It just crashes the game. Let's try approaching. So approaching seems to... Unless... Boom, ladies and gentlemen! Crash the game! Fuck yourself! Kill yourself! And all that lovely jazz. Let's try the compatibility thing. Okay, let's do the compatibility troubleshooter just for a fucking laugh, right? Try recommended settings. Recommended settings is Windows XP Service Pack 3. Let's test the program. So we're testing the program now with Windows XP Service Pack 3, which I don't think is going to make a fucking difference. I've already tried this shit. Get fucking through, cunt. Right. Come on then, let's continue going around different options. So, tutorial works. Create a character works, because obviously I've created a character, but it crashes right at the end. It crashes once it saves the character. Driving range doesn't work. Approaching doesn't work. Let's try putting, right? There's putting. Let's try putting. Does putting work? Or does putting crash the game? Ladies and gentlemen, putting crashes the game once again. I'm trying these like troubleshooter bullshit. I can't be bothered. Yeah, incompatible program. That's just what it just gets listed as, and it will just continue to be an uncompatible program. We'll have to go through this intro again and again and again. Right, so nothing in the academy works. Let's try a round of golf, shall we? Let's do stroke play. We'll do course 1. I just want to do the front 9, 1 player. Start the game. This will crash the game. It did last time, and it will crash it this time, 100%. I guarantee it. I'll be very surprised if it doesn't. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another crash. I dread to think what the crash count is at right now. I dread to think what the crash counter is at. Obviously, it's at a great staggering amount. But it clearly isn't the resolution that's causing the issue. So we're not going to play a round of golf because that doesn't work. Here we go. Tournaments, boys. We're going to do the amateur tournament. We're going to do this one and go. Let's tee off. Now, is the tournaments going to crash the game? Come on. No. Tournaments seems to be okay. We can play tournaments. Here we are. Oh, you didn't crash? Oh no! Here we go, boys. The game took me for a ride. We're going to explain the hole, then we're going to crash the game, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we work here. God. I forgot to say, like, what it says on the Aqua Pacific website about their best-selling game, mind you. Right? Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to exit. This game was developed to take advantage of the extremely innovative controller invented by Into Games. The game represents a real progression in game design This game represents a real progression in game design in so much that you can now make a real swing to play a virtual game of golf rather than waggle a joypad. Something that the Wii Remote did later and did better. I will admit this was before Wii Remote, I at least think it was. But it still doesn't make it good. Right, so I believe Party Golf works. So I did darts before with Party Golf. I didn't try these other ones. So what we'll do, we'll try the hoops and see if the hoops works. Oh, the hoops works. So the party things work. Here we go. So I'm supposed to actually get it in the hoops. Here we go. We're playing real golf here, boys. Oh yes, look at it go. We didn't even hit the ×1. Come on, boy! Oh, no. It's not good. Here we go. There it is. Oh, we went over! Come on, boy. Ah, fuck yourself. Yeah, see, if you do it too fast, he gets confused. It's funny. Come on! Oh, that was a curved ball if I ever seen it. Come on! No, I'm hitting it over! This shit music. Very soon. Yeah, my boy. He doing a little dance now.
Whoops.
Whoops. I think I've confused. I think I've confused him. Yeah, look, he's not swinging anymore. I fucking confused him. He doesn't know what that confused. Like literally, I'm doing the exact same motions I did before, but look, he's not doing it anymore. There we go. That fixed it. I managed to fix him, just barely. So it does. Like I said, it does work. Oh, he just about missed it. Oh, that's the one. Hit the water. Go on, in the water, boys. I'm just doing a little dance. Well, this music is like what I expect from bloody some budget dog shit game. Oh yeah, look, you can see the boundary line, boys. Come on, in the 3! Yes! We did it, we got it in the 3. Boom! We did it, boys, we got... Oh, did we do it again? Oh my god! I'm just losing my goddamn mind here, boys. I'm just dancing to the music at this point. It's a fluke, like you said. I'm not. It's not possible, boys. There we go, round 5. Oh. So the only key thing that works in the game is the academy and the mini games. It's the only thing. Great. I'm having so much fun here, boys. I'm not even trying to hit the ball at this point anymore. Come on, I want to reach the stratosphere here, boys. Hey, we got some points. Not much, but we got something. What the fuck is the shaky screen about? Weird. Well, let's try target range. See if target range works. Now, does it work? Oh, target range! I like how the party mode works in the game. Right? In case you're wondering. Oh no, I didn't even come up with anything. I guess because I've got to press the foot mat. Here we go. What? Oh, Lord, great, the game froze. Quite literally, the game is frozen. Well, I have to Alt F4 then, don't I? The game fucking froze. That is another crash. That is another crash. So, nope. So at the moment, create a character works. The tutorial works. Alright, let me go over what actually works in the game on Windows 10. The tutorial, hoops, and darts, which is the last one we can play. There is other games, but they're not unlocked. Can't play can't play smashing fun, even though it's probably the only part of the game that actually is fun. There we go. Here's darts. Darts does work, by the way. The great thing about this game, it just doesn't work. No, this game literally does not work. So, you can quite clearly see the ball is hitting the dart board, isn't it? Right, adjust. You can quite clearly see the ball, like, that's too low, fair enough. But... Alright, that's too low. Fucking, this control is dog shit. That hit though, 100% that fucking hit something. That hit as well. There you go. You see where the sparkle ended? Where see the flashing blue segment with it says 1? You saw the sparkle end right on the thing. So that it is literally hitting, right? Again, can't pause the game because of usual reasons, but... So I'm like, do I even need the golf club? No. I can just... There we go. I haven't even got the golf club in my hands anymore. I'm just using my hands. Again, you can quite clearly see that hit the dartboard, but the dartboard doesn't register it. I'm going to be honest. For their best-selling game, it is by far got to be their worst game. Like, okay, there's the crashing. Right? There's an issue. But then there's the controller itself. It just doesn't function very well. It's a heap of fucking dog shit. Right? Attach the gloves. To continue. Well, no, I'm not. I'm done. We tested all the modes. Three games work, and that's it. I wish I could do a proper round of golf, but you can't, because it just crashes the game every time. So it doesn't work on modern systems. And even if it did work, it didn't matter, because the actual controller is dog shit. How it plays is dog shit. Like, literally, you'd be better off playing any golf game on the Nintendo Wii. It's ridiculous. Absolutely terrible game. And it's their best-selling game. It's ridiculous how this is their best-selling game. I imagine people bought it just because of the fucking weird controller. Because there was a phase where people just liked collecting weird controllers for PC. But, yeah, you know, anyone remember Steel Battalion? Fucking that had a weird controller for the original Xbox, didn't it? Very expensive controller. But more than likely people bought the game just for that fucking controller. And I imagine it's something similar for this. Like, who else is going to buy a golf game on PC unless it's got a wacky controller with it? So, but there we go. I'm done with Real World Golf. I don't want to talk about this game anymore. I'm done with it. So over the course of me playing Real World Golf, there was 9 crashes. 9 crashes. That's insane. Oh, now I will tell you, this video was an ordeal in itself to make, because this is probably the first time I put this amount of effort into a video in a long time, and I don't see myself doing it anytime soon again. I really don't enjoy the editing process of videos. It really like grinds on me, and I really don't like it. It's just, no, I just really don't like it. Sorry. If you really enjoyed this video, that's fair enough, but I did not enjoy making it. Let me put it that way. So yeah, Aqua Pacific. That's it. Yeah, I've looked at the games I wanted to look at. What a terrible company Aqua Pacific is. To think that to think that Real World Golf was their most successful game is criminal. Is absolutely criminal. They are a terrible company. I hope to have to never ever deal with their games again, but unfortunately that's probably going to have to deal with them, because there is probably going to be a time when I look at other publishers, or look at a shit publisher, and one of the games that the shit publisher released was developed by Aqua Pacific. It's going to happen, but as looking at it as a developer, I think we're going to call it there. Yeah, absolutely terrible. If you asked me what was my favorite game out of, or let's say the game that irritated me the least out of all of them, the Zidane football Game Boy Advance game worked. It was fine for what it was, even though it's not my type of game. Funny enough, Casino Challenge worked, even though it was still a terrible game. The little bald man in the corner going, it made me laugh. But the rest of them absolutely terrible. The rest of the games, there's not really any game that I've talked about today that is even remotely redeemable. There's no redeeming qualities in any of these games, and that's really saying something. Oh. At least with Nap's team, you had some redeemable qualities with some of the games, but this, absolutely nothing. Absolutely, Nap's team is miles ahead of this developer, 100%. So there we go, that was Aqua Pacific. I hope you've enjoyed this very long video. Okay, it wasn't as long as Blast Entertainment, still very long video. Thanks for watching, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.